Didn't sit down last night. I was watching. Finally, I got the last episode of Daredevil.
Man, I ain't even watch it. I ain't
Oh,
watched last week's or this week's.
Well,
I saw the hallway fight scene on X.
yeah. What a message it had.
The hallway fight scene or the finale?
The finale episode, yeah.
Well, the whole thing's just been a bunch of showrunners bitching and crying about the state of affairs as they see it. So I'm sure it's right up that alley. The hallway fight scene was cool though. Watching Kingpin fold the guy on the corner of the hallway was pretty funny. The fight choreography this season's been tough all the way through.
Then, of course, we also had the finale of Darth Maul, too.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm going to try to binge that this weekend. I want to, Sunday, I want to, what is it? Because the Monsterverse show is over. So I want to, that one. Love you too, Cliff. What is it? Sunday, I wanted to do a Star Wars thing since it was Star Wars Day last. Was it in the weekday? It was the weekday, wasn't it? Monday
the 4th and Wednesday the 6th.
Well. Yeah, so I'm going to try to binge the Maul series. It's all out now. I was told the 6 episodes.
This seasons are all out. Yeah.
Is this just the one season, right?
That's out. Yes.
Is it meant to be more, or is it continuation to this season?
I understand. I've heard people discussing it like that there is a second season to be had. I mean, it's an animated series. It would make sense where they left off if they're going to fill more of the timeline, kind of like where we saw him last in live action. Then the next season would make sense at a minimum. Otherwise, it's kind of weird the way they would leave it and not if they don't. I don't want to spoil it for you. So,
yeah. I saw already just pictures and stuff with Vader and Maul squared up with each other.
Yeah, that's fun. I'm
expecting Vader to show up.
They show up and they go at it, and as one would expect, Vader is, I mean, top tiered Vader, and so Maul is just kind of like, what the,
Did I forget what book it was? There's this comic. There's this, what is it? God, it had to have been Dark Horse. This was back.
Time spoil it.
Oh yeah, I don't care one way or another, man. But there's this comic. It was a single issue that when I worked at the comic shop 20 years ago, the manager up there had me like, "Oh, dude, you got to read this issue." And it was basically the Emperor testing up Vader, and he sent him on like a walkabout to go see if he was qualified to be his apprentice, because he had doubts or whatever. And he went to this place and he had a face off against Maul and like a 1v1. And I think the witches had something to do with like Maul being there. It wasn't just like alive and well Maul, it was like a little, like one of the little like walk into the tree and face your fear kind of moments.
Mm-hmm.
But it was this awesome fight with him and Maul. And ultimately Vader got the best of him, and Maul was in disbelief and asking him what he could possibly hate more than him, and Vader just looks at him and says, "Myself," and just takes him out.
Yeah, well, I mean, Vader is throughout all the expanded universe stuff, or expanded beyond the movie context that we've had of him in movies and in animated stuff, and even in Rogue One, he finally started to get, he's portrayed as what he is, which is just like virtually god tier dark force using capability that
Bro, that moment in the Obi-Wan show, but
yeah
people forget about that single moment where all the people hiding out that try to take off on the transport ship, and he just catches it in the air,
yeah
and
exactly
drags it down and takes it apart. Like, damn.
yeah it just does a little like freaking force kung fu there without fuck you. Yeah, I mean he's legit living that being portrayed that way, and so that's what happens. I mean here you get when he meets Maul here, Maul is great and everything as far as a classically trained Jedi fighter, and he's a swordsman and all this other stuff, but he comes up against a force that's just more than he can handle, and Vader just is basically handles him with ease and never once, and it's very much that horror monster motif where he's never rushing at you, he's just constantly plotting. You're running for your life, but every time you turn around, there he is.
That's how they did him in Rogue One, just casually walking and smacking lasers and crushing people and sending them to the roof and just breaking a neck and just no one.
He's a force of nature that's there. So, I mean, that's great. But I mean, ultimately, at the end, you're right. You spoiled it. Whatever. At the end of this, I mean, he leaves. Maul leaves. He's with Drayden from Crimson Dawn,
his apprentice.
Well, he's got the girl becomes goes with him because her master gets killed by Vader. But the Crimson Dawn comes to take them off a planet, and so he leaves with the Crimson Dawn, and it's part of he wants to use Maul to kill the people above him so he can move up. Which is where in the Han Solo movie we see him as this guy, as the guy that thinks he's running everything.
All right, so they did kind of tie it a little bit in with the Han Solo movie. That's good.
Say my name so my powers flow through you.
Boom, Gary B stopping by, slinging membership.
Gary.
Appreciate you, Gary.
Yeah, good morning, Gary.
Thought about watching Maul just because I like the prequels, and Darth Maul was the coolest Star Wars villains for us kids that grew up in the night. It really was. Like, I mean, that was like that for the adults too. I mean, seeing that double lightsaber and the character design on Maul is just amazing.
Yeah. When you can't have Darth Vader, you might as well have Darth Maul.
That single moment, the Force can't work past flames. Dude, there is so much wrong with the Obi-Wan show. It's you have to get an entire book and you could fill it, but him catching that transport ship was fantastically cool. For Sledge to say it was refreshing and good, that's how I watch.
Oh yeah, it wasn't great, but it's good. Yeah, man. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like the best thing they've ever done, but it was a solid. As far as Star Wars stuff goes,
it was a good Maul show. It's
Maul. Yeah, for what it is. I mean, it's a character driven story thing in this in between time. It's fun. That's all I need from Star Wars sometimes. Is just don't be stupid. Don't make me overthink. Just give me something fun. Give me some tales from a galaxy far, far away, as Mark would say, and don't preach to me, right?
Make me feel something. Don't tell me what I'm supposed to feel. Make me feel it.
Or just let me sit there and turn my brain off.
No, I like to watch stuff and come away feeling stuff, thinking about stuff.
Oh, so
I don't mind a Sharknado every now and then.
Yeah,
but it's just fun to feel stuff. I mean, even if it's just excitement.
Yeah.
Tension.
I had fun. I enjoyed it. Fair enough. Move on. I looked forward. I liked the way though that this instead of dropping it all at once or only one episode, especially since it's only half hour episodes basically. I like the fact that they did 2 episodes a week. So you got they were written as individual episodes, so you got to fill in one of those cliffhangers or whatever easy enough, but you didn't necessarily sit and binge it all and have it over with. But at the same time, you didn't feel like, oh my god, that's it. Come on, give me a little something more. So it was kind of nice.
Dude, that's how it felt watching the newest Game of Thrones show. There were half-hour episodes, and it was the show like escalated like very smoothly. But every time you get to the end, it felt like you got there really fast, and you really, really felt like you wanted more, which is a good feeling to come away from a show. And it made it fun talking about it.
I didn't like the animation style.
That's fair. That's a taste thing.
Yeah, and I don't. And the Fiona Supergirl is getting old fast.
Ahsoka? Ahsoka was in it?
No, I don't.
That's Filoni Supergirl, isn't it?
I guess the only one really in this one was Devon, who was the apprentice, and I don't know if she was Supergirl. It was just Maul's weird sensing something in her and wanting to have an apprentice. Which I've seen all kinds of different things explaining why he's so interested in having an apprentice. But I mean, it'd be nice if they kind of touched on it in this show, because it does seem a little awkward in the show that he's so fascinated on it for whatever reason, but without any explanation as to why. But then again, I also don't need characters to just talk to themselves in order to explain things to people, and I don't need kingpins explaining everything to their underlings willy-nilly either. I'm willing to take a slow approach revealing it, but
dude, the Daredevil show, I was saying bye to them when I heard Kingpin explaining everything. I guess we've switched gears to Daredevil.
Okay.
No, I'm asking, did you switch gears to Daredevil?
No. Okay. I was just talking about the way that Maul is essentially his boss of his crew. He's got some of the Mandalorians that are following him throughout this thing that left over from when he was the leader of Mandalore. And so that's what I was going to talk about, because they do question him several times about things, but he never explains himself to them really, and which is kind of like, yeah, why, a boss character isn't necessarily going to a crime boss guy or whatever. It's not going to feel that he has the obligation to tell people things all the time. He's going to say
someone with his power, like I don't have to explain myself. Just do what I say.
Exactly. So, I mean,
I'm excited for it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm hungry for some Star Wars, man. I really hungry for some Star Wars. I say this every time we mention Star Wars. I've got to go back and finish Andor. It's just time. It's just been difficult. Like, out of all these shows that have dropped, I didn't watch any of the ones that are on Amazon. I think they're still going to The Boys and Invincible. Not keeping up with those. I kept up with the MonsterVerse thing. I mean, it was just kind of it's perfectly timed, like Thursday night at the kids' bedtime. You know what I mean? Like, I'm off on Fridays. I cut back on like one video a week, basically. That I might put out 2 recorded videos, but I'm only like really committing myself to one kind of thing. So like I just take Thursday night and I just take it easy. And then with Daredevil, even that's on, I haven't watched them all yet. With Daredevil, I fell off. I fell off toward the end, but still fell off.
Yeah, I picked up some. I managed to get ahead on some videos, so I was like, I was watching, keeping up with that stuff, and I was watching back. I was able to get caught. I remember a while back having watched an episode or 2 of Humans and wanting to go back to that, and I found it and watched the first season. So now I got to start watching the second season of it.
What is that?
It's a
British show or whatever.
It's a British show.
The vampire and the thing.
No. It's essentially, think sort of like iRobot-esque. It's a world. There's 2 different stories within it. One is there's a population who's dealing with robots. Essentially, are humanoid robots, or as they call them, synths, are pervasive throughout society and helping people in homes and everything else. And there's a segment of people that are displaced from their jobs by synths, and and there's a anti-synth movement to some degree amongst some of the population stuff. So very much like that. Those are undertones like the Will Smith iRobot type thing. There's a cop that's following all this stuff, but then at the same time, there's a separate story that we're following there of a particular subgroup of these synths who the creator of them all had basically cracked consciousness and free will and installed that in these synths, and they're some of them are aware of it, and there's one in particular that we're following who during this first season she's been at one point was captured and had her mind wiped, and so she was in somebody's home, but the other as acting like a regular synth with no free will and stuff, and then periodically like it turns out the subroutine snuck down and is hiding the code hiding in her body or whatever. She'll pop out for various stuff. So it's just this whole kind of like sci-fi people how does society deal with these things, and what is consciousness, and what does it take to be what is a person, or what is an individual, and what point these lines blur, where do we accept them in society, and all these various different things, and they go in this type of a sci-fi world of humans struggling with the change of technology that we create to simplify our lives, and what happens when it pervades it. It's very kind of apropos to, I mean, it's a classic story. Like I said, it's very much an iRobot type story. It's been around for a long time,
So
but
it has evolved stuff.
yeah, but at the same time, it's timely given where we are with AI, and now we're starting to see more and more humanoid robots.
I was about to say, and with robots, we can, like right now, Rob, you and I can, while we're live, we can pull it up and we can order a robot for our house.
Yep.
You saw those, right? Did I show you those?
I've seen
they're
them.
super cool. They do things like take out the trash, do the laundry, do dishes and stuff.
They're said to, yeah. Apparently,
they're very upfront with it. They're very upfront with like this is the first time this has ever happened. There will be issues and errors along the way, but there's a full on like support system. Like part of getting something like robots in the house to work is you have to put robots in the house to fail so that you can correct failures.
The problem is that the as I see on some of these things is the way that they do go to work on some of the error stuff. Part of the user agreements are very much the same like today, like when a Waymo gets stuck someplace or it runs into an issue. How does it address that? It addresses that by having a human telepresence take over, right?
Yes.
These robots do the same thing. Some of them, where they have how they get unstuck is they have a human telepresence comes in to them, and now the question becomes, okay, now you're allowing a telepresence device within your home.
You have the access with this one as well. You have that full on access via your phone and a control that comes with it, because much like Power Wheel cars these days, like it used to be there when you were a kid, the Power Wheel cars that kids drive around in the yard and stuff has a remote control that overrides the car kind of thing. Yeah, so like you can open your phone at any point, and like if you're at work, for example, you can open the app on your phone and see through the robot's eyes, the actual lenses.
Yeah.
And if it's having an issue, you can remote it.
If you think all the people have a problem, if you have a problem with an Alexa, or you think your TV's listening to you, hey, look, it's eventually going to happen. And it's always got to start somewhere. But it is interesting to be in that time and age now, where all of a sudden we are in that thing where it's not a matter of decades and stuff. It's a matter of,
Oh, it's right now.
Yeah, it's starting.
Finn and Monkey will not live in a world where robots in houses isn't a thing. It
right.
is.
Well, and ultimately there are many roles where there's a need, because of shortages and stuff for various things. So when you talk about, like it was just like my Google Home, when you're talking about like elder care and other type of stuff where there's. Yeah, this is one of the ones I've seen. This one's kind of cool, and it's all soft and
Yeah, like you said, it looks like the material on a Google Home Mini. Yeah.
yeah. But the whole point on it is this one is it's like this one's like relatively lightweight and soft, so that way it like can't the collision factors and stuff with people and everything else is minimal.
I think it's an aesthetic choice as well, because the other one, gotta forget what the other one's called. There's one other one that I've seen. This is the one that I like went and watched the videos on and the information on. But it's a $20,000 piece of hardware. It's a cardboard.
It's less than the cost of a car.
And you can buy it outright, or you just get put on a monthly plan.
Yeah,
for $5 a month.
Yeah, which is basically a car lease on some car, depending upon the type of car you get. Some of the bigger cars or a car payment. It is definitely. It's amazing that that's where we're at. Yeah, how quickly it came, and who knows? Maybe scary. We'll see. There's definitely going to be a new world. Yeah, I like that. From my robot vacuum cleaner to a robot that uses my vacuum cleaner.
Yeah. Now I have to buy both.
Wait a second. I thought I was cool when I just had my.
We were reducing space.
Meanwhile, I've got a robot.
And notice the vacuum cleaner in this example is like straight from 1988. Yeah, 70s.
Like
yeah.
70s Eureka model.
They're trying to make the robot look more futuristic by getting an old vacuum cleaner.
What happens if I get? It looks like the one from Jetsons. Even Rosie was using one like that. What happens if I have a canister vacuum? Can it handle that? What if I have central vac? Can it handle that? I want to see this thing lugging hoses around and. Or better yet,
this isn't literally just a guy in a suit like the time Tesla did it, right? You have to order one to find out, man. We're not.
Sure. There was one where they were doing a demo and people were. It was moving around so well that they had to pause it and they had to cut the leg open to show that people that it wasn't. But it's a new world for sure. I still have my iRobot
rovers that go up the stairs. We're talking about full on robots. You just order one for the house. Who's going to order one first and review it on their YouTube channel?
Not me. My iRobot has been sitting here idle for almost 2 years because it needs to be remapped to the house, and I haven't bothered to do that yet. I think it gets more action by having the housekeepers come here and clean the robot, which is supposed to clean the house, which is ironic.
What you do is you get one for a C3 month. That way you can help pack all the orders.
Right. I had kids to do it.
Get it now. You have time to fine tune it for packaging, wrapping, and taping.
I would say that's pretty cool, Sledge. That's right. I mean, the robot would cost less though than the kids. Let's just be honest.
Way less. Monetarily, emotionally.
My kids don't really. I mean, I don't have to tell. Hopefully, I don't have to tell the robot to do the same thing 4 times and have them forget, and then remind them and yell at them while I'm hauling the trash out to the curb because they never did it like I asked them to 4 times. And the garbage truck is coming. Yeah. Oh.
Good morning, Steve. Good morning, Jay.
Yeah. Robots won't take care of you when you get older. Oh, that's actually one of the biggest reasons people are looking at using robots for is as help with senior care and such. It's exactly the purpose for them is to be able to have you help you do stuff. Now, will you have one wipe your ass for you? I don't know, but will they help you around the house and do various things? We'll see. It probably will get there to the point. Or just be a companion for certain people. That's where bots elements of it can fit in, where people who are just so lonely and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
but
that's like that. Now you're talking about iRobot. That feels iRobot-y, like real fast.
Mm-hmm. And now it's just and of course, then there's the whole underground with that, where there are the sex robots.
Yeah, I already knew that was going to happen.
Yep. So should we put a gamble? Should we just say, let's see, if this is 2026, so I don't know, 2150. There's negative population growth. We're dead. I don't know.
Jeez, yeah.
Do we get that long before we've put ourselves out? Who knows?
A lot of countries are already well on trajectory for that with
I mean, hell, we may
negative replacement numbers.
We may not even get the 2100 by the time we have Terminators, the war with the machines at this point.
Will just be batteries by then, huh?
As people rapidly approach the trying to put more and more, this war that's going on in Ukraine and Russia, where more and more drones are doing stuff, and people start to try to, before they start taking the leap and stops going, okay, instead of being remote controlled, now we're going to start doing AI drones and
yeah. Hey, dude, you already saw the big blunder. Already saw the big blunder with that, with the Iran one, like right toward the beginning of it. There's a huge big blunder with the AI stuff. That was reported by a bunch of different places. That's what because there's I don't know what all they use it for specifically, but like AI tracking and assessment and stuff is used on a lot of the weaponry,
target identification or tracking. Sure, yeah, that makes sense.
Bunch of different things.
Because there's a lot of different things like today that we utilize. Just even like it was originally built into various like security camera systems and stuff that even like your home cameras like can detect people and certain like my front door camera will detect a package is left there and send me a notification, hey, a package has been delivered or a package has been picked up from your porch type thing. And so it's recognizing objects and recognize what happens to it. And they did the same thing. They started building it into security systems where cameras could identify a person, move within the ground and walk and track them. And then you could identify zones where if a person moved within a certain zone, that was a thing that needed to be alert to somebody that was somebody going into a protected zone or something. And
well, can you imagine, Rob, in the not too distant future, a porch pirate snatches a package and they go walking on the road, then they hear a click, 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 and they turn around and it's the metal footsteps of Johnny number 7 chasing them down.
So you're saying Johnny number 7? I just thought they go to reach porch pirate, grabs the package. Here comes Ed 209.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
I'm thinking more.
Put the package on the ground. All right, it's down. Put the package on the ground. I put it down. It's down. Put the package on the ground. No. Golly. Now that's one of my all times right there.
I assume the promise of sex robots was driving this industry, not
yeah. As long as some idiot doesn't make them bulletproof, I'm not worried.
I haven't seen ass wiping robots yet. Well,
oh no, I don't know about that, Biggie. I think that they passed that at this point, man. I think that the computers have been outpacing the humans in chess for a while now, bud. Because that was like one of the early things. Like, so the idea of AI, like as a real functioning thing, goes back to like the 80s, like with the earliest forms of them with the chess thing, and that was one of the first things that people were bragging about. Like, still can't beat us at chess, but I think that it's past that point now.
I think last I understood is like occasionally, I mean, it's definitely a gap that's narrowing, but when you play like over a period, multiple games, it's like the human masters tend to still beat the chess playing computers not 100% of the time, but
look it up. I think AI is dominating at chess at this point, man. Look, I don't know if Magnus has sat down and played chess with a computer or not, but I think that AI would wax Magnus at chess at this point. Magnus wins chess, has win chess matches against players that the computers wouldn't use his technique.
Oh yeah, computers.
Yeah,
Usually
like we're way past the hurdle of AI can't keep up with the world class chess players. Way past that.
So my McDonald's, my McDonald's out here have had that's been going on for a while.
Ice cream machine's still broken.
Oh wow, human Magnus Carlsen holds the highest record for a human rating ever achieved at 282. AI baseline, modern AI baseline like Stockfish at 3600. Here it was. 2017, DeepMind AlphaZero introduced the self-learning neural networks. God damn it, where have I heard that before?
Yeah, that sounds super familiar, doesn't it?
Is that part of Dyson Industries? What? A free chess app running locally on a standard smartphone can easily defeat any human world champion in history. Wow. Okay. Human masters rely on intuition, pattern recognition, and limited calculation depths. Modern AI engines combine immense brute force calculations, evaluating tens of millions of positions per second. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Okay. Good for you. I didn't want to play chess. I wanted to screw anyways. There's a Blazing Saddles reference for anybody that's out there.
Steve says Magnus beat AI already.
Yeah. Some
What's up,
people
Donovan? Hello.
Some people like cucumbers pickled. Yes.
I'm not sure the background to that comment, but it reminds me.
I only like my cucumbers pickled. I don't like them not pickled.
There's matches you can see that it's happening. Well, it's not common, but it has. Oh yeah, I don't think like. I think similar to like people playing people. You know, you win some, you lose some. But I'm saying they got it. They got it up there now. They got it up there. Yeah, we're talking about the robots you can order to have in your house.
Because I was because I was talking about the show Humans, which is an older show, but I just finally got around to watching season 1 again. After I was watching Godless as well.
Yeah,
but we haven't been talking about mining towns where all the men die in mining accidents.
Cheers, Marcus. What's the backstory on?
I've been
some
fired
people
up.
like their cucumbers pickled. It reminds me of Matt would pop in. Remember that whole like 2 years that went by, Rob, where whenever Matt or Cole or people would pop, there's like a small group of people. Whenever they pop into a chat, they start asking about hot dogs.
Yeah.
This is kind of like that. This is like Marcus's way of saying hello or good morning sometimes.
Possibly, I don't know.
And for the record, I like pickles.
Okay. Dave Chappelle quote. So I never watched Dave Chappelle. I think he's funny when I do see him, but I never watched his show.
I can sing that whole song from that R. Kelly skit, and I don't remember the cucumbers pickled. The song overshadowed my memory. I remember like I'm gonna need 2 forms of ID, and his grandmama holding it. Don't ever ask me that.
What else did I
put my hands over the sun? The heat cuts away. Humans created AI. All AI knows is what it's collected. I was talking to Naman a while back, and he was talking about how like AI is not anything to worry about because it only knows what it's programmed to know, and that's not true, because that's the whole point of AI, is that it's able to learn And like
And
you just
we've connected it to basically all of the sum of all human knowledge.
yeah, it's Ultron. You have guardrails on it where one of the things that they fight with daily is keeping those guardrails where the AI doesn't find ways around it.
I'm with George. I'm with you. Actually, I have the female British voice on my Gemini. Too.
Rob, it surprises literally no one that your AI has a British voice. Literally no one, you redcoat.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Oh man, AI can be shockingly dumb. Like that's another thing. AI isn't one thing. Like if you're using Gemini or Grok or
there's a lot of
Claude,
different variety levels and variety of AI. Yeah,
and like there's these free little baby tools that are attached to a lot of apps. Like Google has, like if you just go search on Google, like you can hit all news images. You have the tabs for when you're searching. AI is a tab now. That's just like the most basic AI. Hell, the comment section on YouTube has AI option. That's the most basic guardrailed. Same thing with Grok on X. And those things are super, super useful, but super stupid.
There's a large difference between LLM based AI and then there's specific purpose built AI and learning machine learning model stuff, right? It's like there's stuff that you can do where, for example, there's a program for my wife was talking about that they're trying to do where they're just have pictures. They're supposed to have certain signage at every storm drain, and so they have like these pictures of all the storm drains, and then they can run them through the system, and the system can identify whether or not it's there and the percentage of legibility and whether or not it needs to be replaced or not. That's something that you're not going to use the large language model to do, but you can have a special built machine learning type thing. And it's just like any tool. A hammer is a great tool, but it's not a tool for every purpose, but yeah.
That explains why I kept breaking those light bulbs.
Exactly. You should have seen what Mark did to the poor child. Oh my God.
He just wanted his toothbrush.
That's right. No problem. Daddy's got you. Waffle hammer. Anyways, I even had time this week. I busted out. I dusted off and climbed into my online game. I hadn't really been in there for like a year.
The Star Wars one?
Star Wars: The Old Republic. I was getting caught up on some missions, doing some stuff.
That's your version of what I go through when I get excited about a new book or a new movie, and I want to live in the fandom for a little bit. I need more. Exactly. Look at you.
Let me go jump into my trooper, pull out my fucking Gatling gun, and go fucking run around as my heavy trooper shit, run around doing stuff. And because it was Star Wars week, madam. And then
you gotta watch your back now. Vogs is out here somewhere. Watch your back.
It was a little hilarious in that my wife was online and playing in the other room. She didn't realize it until I logged out because she happened to be on a character that was in the same guild, and it popped up on a message that my character logged out. She thought, "Wait a second, you were online in game? I didn't know. Oh my God!" Yeah, I was just running around doing this stupid.
I thought you were going to say that you pulled up and Gatlined her and then ran out.
Well,
you didn't know I was online until I'd completely demolished her.
Yeah, I had to go online and demolish my wife. No, I don't do PvP stuff very often, hardly ever, almost not at all. At this point in time, when I do log in, I'm just there to do story content. But unlike her, she likes to go and bang her head against the wall doing with the same group of people for weeks, every single night, trying to beat some boss that seems to be unbeatable. Anyways,
Steph, how are you today?
So I'm awake. Yay! I'm so chipper. It's Friday.
I say I kept waiting again. Yes, yesterday you're pinging me at like 3 a.m. and
this happens to me sometimes because I don't have a time schedule to keep.
That's true. Life of an artist.
Stephanie is perpetually living on island time.
Yes.
It's always fun when I wake up in the morning to a message going, We have a show. Well, it's Thursday.
I'll get a message on a Tuesday. What? No Friday stream today.
Yeah,
It's 7:30
It was
Friday.
Thursday. It was
somewhere.
Thursday, and I'm so
I
sorry.
love it.
But
love it.
I was wrong, and then I did tell Mark that I did gain a day of life. Then
That's
and
true.
So therefore, I
Exactly.
am winning.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's
We
exactly
shall
it.
try to lose a day and regain it.
It would be nice to regain another day of life. I don't know. Maybe not. Depends on which day of life it is.
If you had to relive just one day of your whole life, one day over and over, like Groundhog's Day,
Oh, geez.
which child's birth would you choose, Rob?
Which child's birth? Neither. Those were tedious days. Both my children were induced and took like full 5 doses
Not a
of.
fan. Would not recommend.
Those were days of sitting around for hours and hours waiting. No, I'd be. I don't know. I don't even know where I'd begin. That'd be a tough one.
Yeah, it is. Well, I just imagine when we die, we replay stuff from our lives before we die, right? So if we just concentrate on that one day we think was really great, maybe we'll just see that.
I don't know that. See, I don't think I really could say any one day was all that good. There's definitely a sum of many days, right? I mean, because there's days that are like with different people. Like there's the Heroes Con days with all of you guys, and then there's the days like my picnics or my barbecues with all my friends and family that show up for those and telling me how great I am, and which is because they all love my meat in their mouth. You always got to make sure you say it like that.
Yeah.
That's required. And then there's days and stuff with my wife, just and my sister and all this stuff. So there's different ones for everything. They're different days, but
was there one particular like Christmas or something where everyone's together? Do you know what I mean? Like, because you just named off, you just love people. You just want to name off people you want to hang out with.
Oh, I don't love people. Hold on. No. Let's be honest.
No, let's go back over what you said.
Certain people.
Certain people, yes, are okay to be around. I agree with that too, wholeheartedly.
No, not really. Mostly, I mean, there's probably days from my childhood I don't remember as well because they're many, many moons ago. But that's what happens.
Yeah.
I forget. I was talking. It was yesterday. There was a conversation yesterday with somebody, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, well, blah blah blah. I'm like 100 years old or something." And I'm like, "Please, you're like, no, I'm like fucking a decade older than you are, so I don't want to hear about feeling old." No, Burke, you're not certain people. Sorry.
Am I certain people? Burke, you are.
Who makes the cut, Rob? If you had to choose only 10 people.
Jesus Christ, have you not read my mugs and stuff that say I like coffee, comics, and maybe 3 people? And now you want me to expand that? You want me to grow that to 10? Jesus, woman.
That's what she said.
Heard that.
So she said, but then she really only wanted 7. So, Heroes Con weekend at Berkey's, huh?
Yeah, Pop said if he croaks before Heroes Con, that after weekend at Bernie's him because he wants to go.
That's fair.
That's really sweet of him.
Maybe that's what you should do. Since I won't be there, Mark, maybe you could just order a robot and have it there as me. We can put a big fake mustache on it. And
dude, all jokes aside, Rob, that's one of the things that we see before we see one in our own home is we'll go to a show and somebody will just to be able to get it out the house and brag and let it get to use it,
be the first,
play with it. They'll have their little Neo robot at
to attract attention. Yeah, much like the holographic signs are all the rage. You can now have there you go. You see that Freaky knows he wants the Rob bot.
I want the cardboard cutout. that can be
Exactly.
a more intimate of a meeting with you. I think.
You had made intimate, Stephanie.
He even did his hair up.
I put on pants. So
I don't
Really? You
I really
for
believe it.
intimate, you put on pants? I think you're doing it wrong.
you got to pay me to take them off, Rob.
That's not what I heard. I think I heard you said it was much easier than that.
Well, from you, all it takes is a smile.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm fucking tired. How are you guys doing?
I'm not as tired. I'm sorry. Do you have a lot of time?
I gotta just dumb eBay crap I gotta deal with, but whatever. Like somebody bought a Batman comic for me, right? And I packaged it up, and was gonna drop it off at the post office this morning, as one does. Middle of the night, I get a message, and I'm like, "Please refund for multiple shipping charges." I'm like, "What in the fuck? You ordered one book for me. eBay automatically charges you after the one book. I don't know what's going on, so I got to hold on to it until I see, and then I can get dinged if I don't ship it out on time because I have it set up for one business day for. It's just dumb little crap that I couldn't shut my brain off on because I woke up to pee and then I made a mistake of checking my phone messages. Like,
Maybe he placed
Did he
additional
place
orders.
another order?
He didn't. I mean, he didn't place any other orders. Maybe if he wants to, I'll happily combine it. But I don't know. Or he thought I was another seller and bought from two of us. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Have you messaged him?
I did.
Okay,
I said,
okay.
I'm a bit confused. I only see one shipping charge on my end. Please clarify. I'm going to hold on to the package until I get a response from you. So, I'm more polite on there than I'm on here.
I can tell. I was about to say AI wrote that statement. That wasn't.
Well, my life is run by AI. That's why I'm in such a peak physical form.
Mark,
But
what are you reading
speaking
on
of
your phone?
AI, you all should check out the redesign on FiliaForce.com. It's got a sexy new cover photo on the main page. That is partially AI. It's based on a real photograph of a skeleton I took at a coffee shop.
Okay. I'm just looking at that picture you sent me of me and AI, and I'm like, I hope it's not that.
No, I don't. I wouldn't use your rack without your permission, Steph. I can't afford you. Actually.
Times are tough, too.
I understand. They are. Yeah, that's an AI image.
Yes. Very similar to the shirt you made me.
Here's the thing with AI. Like I know you guys had. I want to take it forever to load. Great. All right. Huh. Let me check out on my end and see.
Yeah. There's nothing there on my end either. It's just a broken image link in the top.
Your new cover image is like that painting from Daredevil.
Yeah, it is. It's like God damn it.
Just one thing.
That's how it is on. That's how it is on my end too.
Yeah, thanks for that. It's and on Shopify broke. Great. All right.
Well, imagine something really cool
at least
there.
I caught it relatively early.
That's right. Just imagine it's really cool.
I like this.
That's the important.
I'm fixing it, so I'm not looking at what you're liking. But I'll
join your
like
culture. That's awesome.
What's that one? Yeah. Win with capitalism t-shirt.
Says make money, get prizes, something.
All right, it should be fixed now, hopefully.
Everyone who is over it. It's awesome. I need the could be worse one though. Need to remember that all the time. I do in fact have all of my body parts,
Yeah.
So.
I'm trying hard to make it a thing, and then I fuck up, and then I reset and move on.
How did the ad testing work?
It's going well. I made a couple sales off of it, but more importantly, it's like I'm seeing which shirts people are clicking on and what links, like which ones they're responding to, and so like it's helping me kind of like thin the herd with some things that are off brand, and then kind of really refine what I'm doing going forward. Is kind of.
Are you able to categorize on the website?
Yeah, I'm going to. That's going to be the next kind of thing. I'm going to set up like comic related, horror related, and
Political
possibly politics.
related. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because there's so many designs on there.
there are a
like,
ton, and
that wouldn't
I
be
did.
helpful.
I dropped a bunch, but I'm adding more every week too. So it's a process.
Oh
But,
my god! I think the
I'll
my
see what I
credit
can do,
my
DJ.
credit score is huge. Is a great.
There is
one.
a flat NASA shirt for you that might work in the meantime. Your credit score is
There's a
huge.
"Don't Be a Dick" shirt for you, Taylor.
I did put
That's
one.
one
I
of-
finally, I'm bringing back some of the classics in
I'm
new
about to say
form.
that's one of the OGs.
I got a rigged one up there and a "Don't Be a Dick" one back. So
Let's see here.
I like bubbly.
yeah, that one. I figured the bubble helmets were. Yeah.
There's a lot of these that don't load for some reason though.
Are they? I don't know what's going on. Okay.
On the preview it doesn't, but when I click on it, then the shirt shows
Okay.
up. So.
I think Shopify's having issues, which is the back end of what I use. Because like
Yeah, no, I
on my
get
end,
it.
it shows good load time, everything up, but they're
It loaded up fine for me, but when I typed in failureforce.com, it said it was going to send me to another website. I wasn't sure about the address, but
Oh,
when I Googled it, then it came up. So.
Oh, good.
No,
All
no.
right.
That's what I get is like as I'm scrolling through like pages of shirts, it's like about half the shirts are populated and half of them are just blanks
Oh,
with
okay.
descriptions and colors. But if
Yeah,
I click on
that's-
the
that's-
blank where it
that's-
should be,
That's a Shopify or a Printify.
yeah, yeah.
It's Shopify at this point because they're all loaded up there, so I don't know what's going on.
This one's really cute.
Oh yeah, some of those. Yeah.
The horrors
to, like, figure out how to hide
persist with
some.
why.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, there you go. Everybody go check it out. Support Winder. Make them happy.
Yeah. Thanks. And if you see any problems with it, please let me know because I'm working hard to keep it.
Taylor, I have a question. Do you have any V-neck shirts for girls? So there's smaller.
No.
Nobody's sure that you have a pair of scissors
I-
in your house.
Because-
I've sent out several samples to female friends of mine to test.
Okay.
They all have different opinions on which ones they like.
Mhm.
And boobs are a fucking problem because like I got a lot of returns last time I tried V-necks because they all fit differently and like women are a pain in the ass. So for now I'm sticking with unisex men's shirts.
What about doing a shirt like Robin did a couple years ago for C3? It's just kind of like it's like a tank top and then it's kind of like loose.
Yeah, that's what you want.
But I'm just saying, like that's another option.
I know.
A lot of girls
I know. I've just had 75 opinions on that, and like I'm trying to figure out a good solution that's
mine's the most
easy.
important though.
Okay, easy to implement, and we'll see.
It's so funny as I had the same thing when I was doing like the designs for the Black Sheep Club. I was getting all this shit from the can you do this? Can you do this? And I did it, and then none of them, they all thought, I like that, and then they don't buy it, and it's like, oh fuck, great, thanks.
Yeah,
I'm so glad I designed something that you like that was exactly for what you
Specifically
want.
for you.
But then you decide not to, that you don't want to buy it though. Thanks. Fucking A. Waste my time.
that's why I'm just starting. I'm starting with one product line that I know the quality of and that I can control on my end. And
Yeah. Cool. Before you sell it for millions of dollars later down the line.
ideally, it'd be nice if I could sell this. So if you want to buy failureforce.com in 3 years when I get it fully into a machine.
Mark and I were talking about how our states are hosting some of the Henta virus people.
Oh,
And so
yeah.
by calculation, I think we all should go out and start buying toilet paper, some supplies, some necessities. Because I've been through this before. I remember them saying before COVID, like, "Don't worry, it's fine. It's not going to spread. Everyone's fine." You know, and then it was
Stock
like
up on your comic books right now because you're going to be trapped in your house for 5 more years. Yeah. And thankfully, the CDC hasn't been gutted at all, so we're fine.
Mm-hmm.
Mark's like another universe.
My phone just hit me with like like the photos do like the random like today in your photo history or put together like I don't know why, but it's put together like this little slideshow of my grandma.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm
Kind of
sorry.
just hit me in the field. So I'm sitting here trying to because they put together these slideshows and I don't think you're supposed to save them or share them because it's Google Photos or whatever. So I was making sure that I saved the little collage at the end to send to my mom because she doesn't have like all the digital photo stuff.
Yeah.
So she loves when you get that
Aw.
it pulls stuff from like because like it just does the facial recognition AI. It does the facial recognition through your Rolodex and puts together a nice slideshow.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You know. But
That's gonna be an
anyways,
awesome gift for your mom. Man.
pandemics. Let's do it. We're doing it again.
We are gonna do it again. I'm afraid. I'm not. I'm definitely wouldn't say like it's not gonna happen. Like no, chances are something might happen.
Yeah, in this world, yeah, chances are
Yeah.
something definitely might happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yay! But I was also telling Mark we're lucky.
3 keys, right? Pandemic's built this community.
Exactly. And I was telling Mark that it's going to be okay. That we're going to be the first to go, probably. So at least
The pandemic built it, and a new pandemic can take it away.
So at least we don't have to be in misery.
Well, there were so many more people on YouTube during the pandemic thing. That's literally what brought a lot of us together in our little corner of the world.
That's how I found. I mean, I started reviewing comics, but I also was buying shit every day from that Spider-Man booth back in the day. And
yeah, I remember you, Rob, Jason, and Lynx.
Yeah,
that was like the little crew of dudes that I came across. Like it was like the 4 of y'all doing a lot of stuff often.
Jason.
And then there was like Burke, Two Brothers Comics, the Panda. There's them over there. There's a little like the people that are first like starting to meet and hang out and stuff.
Yeah, Adrian APM was one of mine here, and then
I was doing
Adrian, yeah.
Comic Gains crew, and then Gary B.
Yeah, Gary and I was doing a lot of stuff with Slotted Up.
Yeah, Slotty.
Jason.
Yeah, he's not on much anymore.
No, he's
he's born again, I believe.
And let's not forget the Chip Getler.
Oh, the Chipster. He's still alive.
Oh,
he's now doing watch videos.
Yeah, Chips hangs out with Salacious and those guys.
Yeah, he's got a TikTok channel where he talks about all his bougie watches he buys and cigars he smokes. Yeah.
Oh, have you guys seen Bird Box?
Yeah.
Bird Box,
yeah,
you saw?
With Sandra Bullock.
Yep. Super good. I just watched it for the first time.
It was a good one watcher. I liked it. I don't know. That's actually one you might watch more than once.
There's a sequel. There's a sequel now, Bird Box Barcelona, which I plan on watching next.
Well, Boris says hantavirus.
I'm getting prepared for the hantavirus pandemic.
Don't drink rat urine there. Done. Yeah, I think
fairly newer.
Yeah, it's not as spreadable as the previous ones. It's not a new thing. It's been around.
Give it a month. It'll be
been around forever.
Yeah.
I've already checked in with our resident community virologist.
Caroline.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
our literal resident scientist.
Don't go on a cruise.
Mars, we got her.
And don't lick your golden age rat.
Don't go on a cruise out of Africa because it literally happened from it's literally transmitted through rat shit and rat piss. That's how it happened.
Yeah.
The fucking cruise ship was a
vermin. Like all cruise ships don't have
a couple of taking bird pictures.
Well, to be fair, all cruise ships are going to have vermin, but they're going to have different levels of standards too. Like Caribbean is going to have different standards than Carnival and different standards. But then when you go to a fucking another country,
when you go to the bougie ones,
Now I recommend sticking with river cruises for the time being. I do want to do one of those Viking cruises.
Michelin star restaurants have rats. It's
the European river cruise.
Yeah, go hit up a Viking cruise over in Europe.
The only
Italy or something. That'd be cool.
What I watched a lot of videos because I remember one time I wanted to do one of the river cruises down the Mississippi or something.
That's what we need.
Sounded interesting, but I've watched a lot of videos on them and they're very different. The amenities and stuff are very different than what if you've ever gone on an ocean cruise.
Oh, dude, they're tiny too. They're only 2 levels.
So I'm I have to think about it because I'm so used to when I go cruising. I'm used to ocean cruises.
Yeah, but I think they also depend more heavily on the locations you're going to as well.
Yeah, no, that's true too. Right now, I'm still at the if I was going on a lot of them, I would definitely in Europe would definitely be there's river cruises are cool because there's a lot of different places to get to along there.
Mm-hmm.
right now I still have lots of places to go. It's all good on the ocean cruise. My next cruise isn't until next year, so they can figure all this stuff out before then.
There's the
I
secret.
was actually going to go on a cruise right before coronavirus came out, and we were going to go to Alaska.
Yeah,
And
or I
we
had-
were paying for it, like a family member was paying for it, and we were like all excited to go, and then all of a sudden,
Well, I had a cruise that got canceled because of it, and we ended up we had a credit for a while, and we finally ended up we had to get. Because of we were trying to go on the same cruise. It was Pacific North. It was just a Pacific Northwest. It wasn't even all the way up to Alaska. It was just going from like San Francisco to Astoria to Seattle and Vancouver.
Sounds like the worst cruise ever.
I know how.
No,
Can we just skip everything and just go straight to Vancouver and back?
no. There's cool stuff to do along the way. So
Your voice just went up. We don't believe you now.
you can jump over human feces on the sidewalk if you keep.
no, there's
San Francisco.
there's friends. I mean, so like Seattle, we had a friend of ours that lives in Seattle so we didn't do anything special there. We just met up with him, and he took us around to places, and we went down to Pike's Market together with him, and went to the comic book shop there at Pike's Market and all that fun stuff. And Vancouver, of course, was cool. Astoria was a little bit odd, only in the fact that like when we got there, the ship couldn't couldn't come into port initially, and so that had to wait. So when we got there, there was only there for a short time, so we couldn't really go off on any excursions or anything. So it was basically just kind of go check out this little market that was in walking distance. And
that's my fear, is that there won't be enough time when you're stopping at places to actually get enough, like get in the country past the first tourist wave.
Generally, it's not a problem, but this happened to be one that was a shorter one because of the fact that we couldn't get into. Those things happen, but they're generally pretty rare. Overall, my experience with cruises have been I enjoy them. My wife and I enjoy them. That's all that matters, is we enjoy going on them together. And
I've never been on one. I my fear is sort of like Stephanie's. You just get the tip when you want the full shaft.
They're not for they're not for everyone. I fully recognize that they are not for everyone. There are certain people, especially, that would not enjoy them at all. But I enjoy them.
You say planned activities, and I run for the fucking hills to get away.
Yeah.
So planned activities. So simply like when you go to a port, a call, right? You can do whatever you can go do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah,
but there are some preset packages, right? And to do certain activities, and so like you can choose one from the menu, or you can go do something yourself.
It's recommended to stick to the menu because those are the only ones that can guarantee your safety at a higher degree.
The guarantee is safety, but more importantly, the guarantee.
Then you get back to the boat on time.
Yeah, even if they're late, the boat will wait for you. If you're on a plan, or they'll make arrangements to get you.
Taylor, like one thing that we looked at, they're called excursions too. We did snorkeling one time in Mexico, and when we picked snorkeling, we went. There's like it was like me, Pops, like our little group, and there was like only 6 other people from the entire ship that went to hit that snorkeling. Out of the thousands of people, like they dispersed, and so it was like super tiny group of people.
Yeah, there's different things we've had. Like we in Alaska one time, we did stuff where it was like ATV, right? It was an ATV excursion where like we went out to like those old logging roads, and everyone got on these actually they weren't really ATVs, they were like the Tomcats, the side by sides, right? And so Mary and I were in this one, and it's a chain of people, and you're just going back out these old logging roads back out into the wilderness of Alaska.
Hey, that's awesome.
And checking that stuff out.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, you're not telling me.
I think I'm the type of person that once I get on a cruise,
all right, I'll tell you. Here you go. You ready? So we go have fine dining, and then we go up to the bar, to the lounge, and we drink whiskey while listening to old crooners play standards and sing along.
I mean, that sounds also fun until you realize there's also other people there.
Is there a bunch of kids?
I can guarantee you, Taylor, the crooner room isn't packed.
Actually,
as long as there's some gilfs there, I'm good.
It depends on the cruise line. When you're
That's fair.
when you're on Princess, it's packed.
Nice.
Yeah. So one of the cruises we did, like the top deck, Rob, has all like the different stuff. You'll see some of them that have like water slides and this and that.
Not Princess.
I'm not talking about Princess. I said some of them will have these water slides.
Yeah.
There was one that just had but it had an actual like 9-hole putt course on it. And I'll tell you what, if that wasn't the funniest shit in the world, like you feel like you're not moving when you're on a cruise ship, but go play putt. That motherfucker's moving.
That just reminds me
the ball's just doing this the entire time.
Especially if you're at the front or back of the boat, where there's a lot more motion, than the middle.
That just reminds me of the Seinfeld episode with the golf ball and the whale.
Yeah, it's definitely different.
I did go on a cruise with my dad.
It's not for everybody. That's 100%. I guarantee it. But
I went on a Carnival cruise with my dad. I must have been 13. And first night we're going out to port, so it's really wavy, and so therefore the boat's shaking a lot, even though it's not supposed to. So we're all going to dinner, right? The banquet dinner. So we're all walking there, and then I'm gonna throw up, right? So we start walking back to the room. I'm throwing up like in the hallway, as other people are walking by, also throwing up. Right, everyone's coming out of the dinner like no, because they can't handle the waves because it was awful.
Wow. I don't know.
He says my
I don't know where you were going.
Other than smooches on the neck.
I just like, I don't know. For my wife and I, when we go, we enjoy it because we get. Even though the internet now is much better online than on the ships than it ever used to be, but in the early days, especially, it was like a forced disconnect, and just we go and find the things that we want to do. It's amazing. We find, I feel old when I say it, and it's fine. I am to sit there and say that we learn to enjoy just going to, let's go play bingo for an hour. Let's go over here and go to this place and go hang out where the different trivia things are going on. And just, even though there's groups of people, but you're also at your own tables and stuff. And you can do what you want from a different, sit down and go play it. My wife and I'll grab the Sudoku and every morning and then go to the lounge and hang out and have some drinks and play Sudoku.
How long would it take you to explore the whole ship?
It doesn't take long.
So you would know your whole layout for day one, probably.
Especially since I go on the same cruise line, and most of the ships are laid out very similar to one another. At this point, I have a general knowledge of how any particular Princess cruise ship is.
I'm just curious if you go on there, you ever get like bored of what's there? Then you know what I mean?
No,
because I'm perfectly fine. I don't need to be entertained nonstop. I'm perfectly fine to just be able to go sit down over here in this lounge and be with my own self and my wife and just be together.
If you like people
watching, easy white chair, you should bring one next time, and then you can have that.
Have a conversation or read a book or
people watch, not even saying that. If you enjoy people watching, it's literally like heaven. It's a treat just to be able to sit there and all these different things going on. I
only enjoy, I'll go walk through the art gallery. I'll go, whatever. Do
they do the Vegas style shows, Rob?
There are, yeah. Oh yeah, there's shows throughout we'll go see the comedian in the evening. They got the Vegas show, they got the comedy shows, they got the, there's all kinds of activities that are going on constantly. There's learning activities where you can go learn about, they got some marine biology special person. You can go learn about this, and there's health stuff, and we'll go to the casino. We'll go to the spa. I never go to the casino.
But it's there.
Yeah, it is. I've only gone to the casino to cash in my bingo cards.
They got to
get when you restrain yourself, Rob.
Do you bring your own dauber?
No.
He just pulls it out of his pocket.
Only after you buy it.
Dauber.
Only when you buy it on the first time you play for the week, and then like throughout the rest of the week, I do. But
that's funny.
But
all right, I'm getting clarification. I know you're riveted by my eBay story. I don't think English is the guy's first language, because he did respond, but I just said his response was, "Hi, other Batman books for sale?"
Question mark. Got it.
It doesn't answer the what I'm
Oh,
asking,
he was.
He wants to
under the
continue
assumption that maybe he was
back up.
preemptively asking if you do combined shipping.
yeah, I think so. It's just his way of doing it. I didn't quite get at all. So
At this point, I don't even think English is a second language, Taylor.
no, I think he might be using AI to figure. And I just sent. I'm like, yes, if you search Batman, it should come up. And then I sent a link with all the Batman filtered results on my page, and then we'll see what happens. So, and I just said I'm going to hold off on shipping your book for today. If you buy something else today, I'll combine it. So.
I was tempted by the underground garage cruise, but not enough to actually go. I'm not familiar with the underground garage cruise.
Yeah, there was a.
I would suggest staying away from Disney cruises right now. They're running what would you call it? Sting operations. Yesterday, 38 employees off of one ship were arrested in a child pornography sting operation.
Wow, and yet Epstein. Anyways.
Good.
Yeah. Yep.
I was tempted by the 4-year get away from Trump cruise, but I'm a broke bitch. So
4 year. It just doesn't
literally
only comes back to refuel kind of thing.
There literally was like when he got reelected, there was a cruise marketed as a 4-year cruise that like you'd be on the boat for 4 years to get out of the U.S.
Could y'all live on the water? Like, you know, these people that have these houseboats and stuff, or these.
I could do the houseboat.
Because
I
we
know
got
people did that
options
in
of
Seattle and stuff, and they loved it. And
Yeah.
like, people live on one.
Sounds cool, but I don't think I'd feel safe. You know,
There's people who live
you're
on
living
cruise
on
ships.
you're living on a lake. It's not like you're living in open water and stuff.
See, that sounds a little bit. I'd be a little more fearful of being on the ocean, but a
There are
lake is.
people that do it in St. Paul, Minnesota, and they are bat nuts. They are nuts because it's on the Mississippi River, which doesn't freeze, but it is cold, and those things don't have insulation. Like they're just.
There's a difference though between the ocean and ocean cruising, right? So most ocean cruises aren't transiting across the middle of the ocean.
No,
We're talking
still.
they're hugging they're just a few meters out into international waters.
Why did you say meters?
Because it's international.
But we don't speak French.
Right. Well, maybe you will. Who knows?
They're like, get us just enough miles out there where they can't see land, and we've fulfilled our duty.
We're just in international water, so we can open up the casino. You know,
the casinos sell liquor to minors.
But they're cruising along. They're cruising along the coast there. They're not out. So I know there's lots of people who will retire or who live for extended periods of times on cruise ships and stuff, and it's basically just you got an apartment, you got people taking care of you. There's medical, there's all kinds of stuff there.
All you can
at 3
a.m.
You can just like
see the world.
Place on a cruise ship that can be like a senior care home.
There's people, I mean, there's different people have different things that they want to do. I mean, my wife's got it on. My wife's big thing, and I don't know, it's not the same thing as retiring and living on there, but once she retires, her big goal is she wants to take the repositioning cruise from San Francisco to Australia. So it's a 28-day cruise.
Bro, I would not want to go out on the open sea on one of those.
No, so it doesn't. So it doesn't go out in the open sea. It actually goes
up to Alaska and up over to Russia.
It comes down through Asia and South Asia and then out to Australia.
So they stay near land for rescue purposes.
Not just that, but you're doing like 20 ports of call along the way. They're stopping. The reason it takes 28 days to get there is you're making all these stops along the way and checking out all these different places. It's not just a get on the ship and let's go sail from point A to point B. It's going there. It's like me going to Georgia, but I'm going via,
the Gulf.
Every state on the way,
Yeah, they also do that one. That one sounds way better. Do that one.
Yeah. But anyway, so she wants to do that, and then what it can do is once you get there, then you can book immediately the next cruise on that same ship is the Australia-New Zealand cruise. So it ends up being like a 35 days total. You never have to get off the ship necessarily, and you get to see all the way there, plus Australia, New Zealand, and then afterwards we would just hang out there in Australia for a little bit with some friends, and then before we fly home.
This is like the ultimate traveling sampler platter. Like where you go to all these places, you only like walk
Think
no
of
more
it
than
as
a mile onto the
I will.
shore.
I will speak your language here, Mark. Think of it as the Golden Corral of vacations.
That's what I was just thinking.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
definitely.
a horrible place to go.
You
Except
are
that
outside. Get the fuck out of here.
I always equate it to being the buffet of vacationing.
Yeah,
I can
and then
go
I
on
mean,
for-
think
I
about it.
get
You
to-
do that.
I can always go back to any
Yeah,
location
you
I
do that
visit.
in any
I get
place
to
that you
sample a
really
lot of
like
stuff.
a lot. You make a trip to go to that one place
See,
or something.
I don't like
I
buffets
get-
either.
And the thing is, I go to a hotel. My hotel. I sleep, and in the morning, my hotel has magically moved to a new city, and I get to go explore that new city.
I'm more of a deep diver. Like I'd rather go to like one place, like one city or one place, and spend like a week there and like really get to know
Yeah.
it.
Oh, yeah, that's what Metarog's doing. Metarog's
Yeah.
in Spain
Oh, yeah.
or something right
Yep.
now.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
He's
I want to
posting
get
all kinds of cool stuff.
I want to
I
rent
also like-
like a place in
I also
Italy
like
for
to go-
people and just hang out there, you know.
Look, I also like to go on the cruise ship because I like to be taken care of and feel bougie.
A bunch of years ago,
That
like,
about
at
you,
a-
Rob. That's interesting.
Yeah,
like, right
Yeah.
after college. I went on a trip with a girlfriend that I was dating this girlfriend for 3 months. We went on a 3-month trip through
And then you were
Italy,
broken up.
Austria, and Hungary. The week after we got back, we broke up.
She used you for your
I guess
for your
Traveling,
travel.
traveling
she
with
knows
somebody.
for sure now that she.
Well, I mean, traveling with somebody for 3 months when you've only been dating 3 months, I do not recommend it.
Yeah. Someone had said, what'd you say?
This
Yeah,
just in, my kid just checked into school. Thought y'all should know.
Nice. I have to
Phenomenal.
go. I'll be back in a minute. This guy did actually put in offers on like 4 of their books. So
Awesome, dude.
Hey.
Congratulations.
I'm going to eat it on the shipping because he already bought the shipping and it's all weight based, but I don't care. I'll figure it out. So it's just, I'd rather, it's one of those, like, I have to get in the mindset of like unloading the books and like getting rid of them versus like, oh, I could get maximum dollar for every single book, you know, like,
Yeah, if you have the maximum dollar mindset,
how
you'll never succeed. You got to
How
get
much did you
rolling somewhere.
say? How much did you get in shipping?
It's like $6 and it's like 8. I put it as 8 ounces for a Gemini, so it's gonna end up being. I'll have to pay a couple. What eBay does is they'll just like ding me after it gets checked into the post office and debit my account. So
Oh, well,
It's
I mean, I assume you're not shipping it priority. You're shipping it.
no, I'm shipping ground. I mean,
Yeah, ground
and that's the
advantage.
problem. If it was priority, it'd be flat rate. I'd use flat rate legal, and then it wouldn't matter. But
Yeah.
I have it set up for single books for just ground weight based, and then so it's fine. It'll get dinged a couple dollars down the line. You know, it's all good. And then eBay gets mad at me, but they're always mad at me.
Yeah.
Somebody said that there's planes for a reason. Did you guys know that planes go down all the time? And there's one
I go down all the
seat-
time too.
There's one seat on the plane that is the safest, I've determined through my research.
Spirit Airlines because they don't go anywhere.
No, it's a certain seat number.
Oh,
Bro, the Savannah Bananas posted. I heard there's a lot of
Oh,
yellow airplanes for sale.
nice.
That's amazing.
They wouldn't have to even repaint the color. They could just keep the Spirit yellow.
They just keep Spirit on there for knowing them. They just put banana stickers on
Yeah,
it.
they would just
No.
slap a sticker over the Spirit. Yeah.
There's the safest seat, which I determined is 11A. Okay,
You've
because there
determined
have
this.
2 plane crashes where
Mhm.
one person has survived, and that both times that person was sitting in seat 11A.
You
No,
should
there's
watch
a
the movie
comic book
Unbreakable.
Huh?
Now,
That's great.
question is, were they both the same aircraft, same type of aircraft? Because it could vary where
It could
11A is located depending upon the
Right.
type of aircraft it is.
Right. You just want
but
to be,
this-
I think, where the most of the plane is the plane
Now-
stuff, the hard metal stuff, and then you're like in there with that, and you kind of save.
Was this real life or Final Destination 7?
No, this is real life. Look it up. Look up the plane crashes on seat 11A. I told this to one of the people working at the airport, right? And they're like, "What?" They're like, "What?
Now,
Really?"
you know what the problem with the seat 11A is? Is it's in coach.
I'm sorry. Do you want to live or not?
Yes, that's why I
Rob's
said
like, I don't
forward.
want to be remembered as flying in coach, though.
So his last words: "Tell him I was in first class."
I'd rather die in first class than live in coach. Thanks. Talk about being a bougie bitch. Well, I did talk to my wife about next year's Heroes Con, Mark, and she said I can go all by myself, and she's not going to come. I'm like, all right,
Oh,
well,
you're so lucky, Rob.
at least not to the con. The yeah.
Jesus.
Well, it took you a second. Thank you.
It did. It took a second, Rob. Oh man.
I said, would you like to come to the Heroes Con with me? And she's like, oh, and I could tell as soon as she hesitated, I said, you don't have to. It's perfectly fine. She's all, I think I'd rather not. I'm like, oh, okay, fair enough. I will go and not be hindered by you crimping my spending style.
That's right. That's right. That's how you get a real answer too.
That's how I feel free to buy what I
do you
want.
really want to go to this? Come on, like, no, you don't. Let's be honest.
She comes with me to WonderCon, but that's because WonderCon is
Local.
it's not really.
Closer?
It's 8 hours away by car. It's in Anaheim, but we go to Disneyland ahead of time. So,
Oh. Yeah.
anyways, no. So what else we got, Madam? Did you watch Daredevil?
No,
Okay, that's fair.
sorry.
No,
I did watch the and I watched Apex too.
Apex. Oh, then on Netflix.
Yeah, Charlize Theron.
You're a Netflix person. Got it.
I am.
I gotta watch over there more.
Yeah, but that was really good. But Charlize Theron, I couldn't recognize her right away. You know, because she's
Turns out it was a completely different actress after all.
no, she's thin and she's not wearing makeup. You know, and she's not doing anything to her face. You know, which is good. So she's aging correctly, but I almost didn't recognize her at first. You can tell she's not Botox.
I saw where Wuthering Heights is now streaming.
Ooh, I can't wait to see that
that
one.
was
Margot
on
Robbie.
HBO. Yeah, I wanna watch that. I think it's not generally up my alley, but I think I don't know. It looks good.
Have you ever seen Wuthering Heights before?
It's weird you said seen instead of read, but no, I have not.
Oh, I saw an old one. It was really good.
Yeah, I'm interested. I'm interested in it. I'm trying to find where it was now. Yeah, it's on HBO. But the marketing campaign for it was really, really, really good. It got me interested to watch it. And it's got the guy who played Frankenstein.
Yeah, I kind of like him. He's cool. He can act.
I know. I think it'll be good for a one-time watch. It looks intense and beautifully shot.
Intense. That's what happens at the campground.
I believe so.
Nice. Well, there we are. Let's see. Ooh, actual Dracula, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning. Good
All right.
morning.
Because I don't. That's fair. Oh, I think at the end of today, my roof will finally be done.
Yeah.
Justin Bush. Yeah, well, they had the roof done, and they did all the insulation. They did the roof. They put new gutters up. They had the final sign off from the inspector. Then the solar panel guys came out, rehooked up all the solar. They were out yesterday because I had taken some pictures where they forgot to fix a couple rafter tails that had some water damage at the ends of them, and so they were out fixing those. And there was one at the end of the day or 7 o'clock at night when they're getting ready to leave, and they're like, "Oh, you want to take a look?" And I'm all, "Well, what about this one?" So there was one that they missed, and then I had them reroute one of the rain gutters that they routed in a stupid way. Well, that's just going to pool right next to the foundation. That's stupid. So we did that.
Just like that.
What's that?
Did you say it to him just like that?
No, I
Yeah.
said no. I actually said when I was walking, I said I know we didn't talk about it ahead of time. I said, but you guys just reconnected this the way I had it jury rigged before, and so I want this done. So then they fixed it, they rerouted it slightly, but then they had it just dump out right next to the foundation. I'm like, well, that's not. It needs to come out and dump the water over here away from the foundation, so it doesn't pool. And they said, oh, okay. So, but I'm getting my roof done as well. No solar panels because I live in bleak, sunless north. Yeah, well, the roof, man, roofs are not cheap. At least not. That's for sure. Part of my problem was I had to pay for the roof, the solar panel, taking the solar panels off the roof and putting them, reinstalling them, and then I also had the attic had. The insulation in the attic was 30-something-year-old blow-in insulation, so it was really matted and stuff. So I had them remove all the old blown-in insulation, and then while they were there, they sanitized it to get rid and sealed it to get rid of all old rodent droppings or whatnot that were up there from back in the day, and then put brand new insulation into stuff. But it is I could have bought one hell of an AF-15, that's for sure. I mean, a really nice one, Justin, not some little low-grade one.
Not some rink-ink 1.0.
No. I mean, well, I could have bought several of them, I suppose. I could have had a different one for each day of the week, maybe. No, I mean, not that many, but it's like get carried away, Rob. But yeah, no, it's amazing. I mean, I thought what I thought in my mind the cost of a roof was going to be was like a low grade AF-15. What it turned out to be was more like a mid grade AF-15.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Thank God I don't have to pay for tuition anymore. That was the gift to myself. My youngest last tuition payment got paid, and then it was okay. Now we can take care of this leaking roof. Let's do it. Yeah, no, the solar. Yeah, so the solar doesn't help the price. So no, it definitely adds on. And you know what? And in the whole defense of everything too, the insulation bit, I could have done it cheaper if I had gone and hired a separate company to do it, rather than just have one company manage the entire project. If I wanted to, I could have gotten different because the roofing company obviously subcontracted some of the work out and stuff for the solar panels and then for the attic stuff, and I could have just gotten separate companies for all that myself and probably saved a couple $1,000s. But I don't want to manage all that and to try to coordinate it myself. It's just easier to let them manage and coordinate it all. The good thing is, I mean, they came out, they had a crew, man. It was like the main day, they had like a 3-man crew doing the insulation attic space. Well, they had another 6-man crew working on the roof, installing the new roof. It was tear down and installation of the roof itself was done in 2 days. And then it was like waiting for inspection. And now it's just like the last couple days to get squeezed in so they can do the final cleanup work. Thankfully, I don't feel like they're going to run away yet because I still have about $9,000 that they're due for their final payment. So they're not going to try to skip out and drag out $9,000 too much. So yeah, convenience costs. Yeah, exactly. It's a balancing act, convenience and cost, and sometimes it's just definitely, it depends on what you have the time and patience to be able to focus on managing those things yourself, especially the coordination between multiple contractors stuff. It can be difficult. But so yeah, convenience. There you go. Thank you. Let's see here. We got Policeman wakes me up with knocking on my car window at a Walmart parking lot. Hold up an AF-15. Oh, sorry. You're not homeless. You have priority straight. Got it.
Oh, so that's what I should start doing is just carrying it everywhere with me. Got it.
Keep it in a briefcase. Handcuffed to your wrist.
I'm not old enough to be those old school comic collectors who do put their books in the briefcase at conventions.
Handcuffed to your wrist. Well, you're wearing a nice suit, an all black suit with sunglasses. You just have the discreet handcuff that comes from your wrist to the Halliburton case that you're carrying about.
And then I'll get an earpiece wire that connects to nothing but
and the keys around on a chain around your neck. So that way, even yeah. See, I was look. Izzy came. I was wondering because we brought you in here and Justin, and everyone ran away, and I was like, wow, I felt bad for you.
I have that effect on people.
What a way to clear a room, man!
Who ran away? Who ran away?
I didn't think anybody could smell you on the internet. That was the crazy part.
I know. It's the internet, right?
So who ran away?
Everyone did.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I won't allow this to affect my self-esteem.
He's
Maybe you should, Justin.
No. It can't. He's a writer. No, I'm sorry, a letterer. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it really can't get any lower than it already is. So.
How's it going, guys?
He's all even the inker's higher up on the food chain than he is.
How are you doing, Izzy? What do you got going on over there?
I'm gonna do a sketch today on brown paper, which I love doing. Mm-hmm. Getting ready for a show later tonight where I have to find out who am I sketching today so far. So I don't even know yet. So let me see where we're at right now.
Justin.
Are you sketching Rogue?
No, not Rogue. Rogue is not on the list.
Justin.
She didn't even make the list.
Am I on the list?
Oh, Justin's always on the list.
Is Madam on the
list?
And not to belittle Justin, to be honest, man, Justin knows I actually appreciate his art. Because the comics would be really, you can't have silent issues all the time.
So right now, according to this poll,
go ahead and draw and ink all you want, but without the letters.
This poll so far has a total of 17 votes, and it looks like Spider-Gwen is who I might draw today.
Oh, Spider-Gwen's the best.
Lame.
You say that, Rob, but I thought you liked Spider-Gwen.
I do in small doses.
Okay, well, that's 59% right now says that she's winning. She's
well,
way ahead.
What are the other options?
The other options are Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, She-Spawn, and Lady Deadpool.
Oh, okay. All terrible. No wonder.
Spider-Gwen it is then. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's because those are the blanks I have right now. So those are the blanks I chose. So She-Spawn just came out this week with a blank, so I figured might as well throw that in there. I have a Deadpool Secret War, so I figured might as well put Lady Deadpool. And I have a champion, so I decided to put Miss Marvel.
I've got too many Spider-Gwen blanks.
Yeah.
Who has the least amount of votes?
As of right now, it's a tie.
All the others.
No. So the way it looks right now, 59% for Spider-Gwen, 18% for Miss Marvel, and She-Spawn and Lady Deadpool both are tied for 12.
Well, I was going to vote for whoever had the lowest, but I can't do that if it's a tie.
You're right. You're physically unable
I'll copy the link. I don't think I have the rights, but I put it on the private chat for you guys. And if you want to put it on the main list, you can, and then you can make the vote. Personally, I don't care. I'll draw any of them because I think it'd be fun to draw any of them. So it won't bother me either way. But that's not who I'm going to draw now. That's for later this evening. So yeah, so that's how it is. And then I'll tell you who has the lowest votes after the next vote comes in.
All right. Well, the link has been dropped for anybody who wants to make to cast a vote. They're welcome.
I'm about to cast my vote right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Rogue I will get to a Rogue soon. I do have X-Men books. I will get to Rogue soon.
You can cast your vote, but note that you need to have proper identification and proof of citizenship in order. Oh, wait, oh no, that's a different vote. Let's see here.
I voted for Lady Deadpool.
I have made a very important voting decision, and that is that I will vote for whoever sends me the least amount of mail.
All of them?
That's a lot of third-party candidates.
Yeah, but you know what? They're not bothering me.
That's true. Oh, great googly moogly. I don't know, man. I'll tell you, the ballot for the California governor's race. Holy shit.
I can only imagine how many flyers are getting sent out for that.
How many?
I haven't really gotten that many, but the list of candidates is I mean, the ballots, the paper ballots are like, I don't know, fucking bigger than legal size documents. It's an entire page. There's something like 72 names that are candidates.
Yeah.
I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yeah.
Even if you know which one you 100% want to vote for, it's like trying to find them on the page because they're not like in alphabetical. They try to put them in a random order so that way it doesn't favor any particular person being listed first. So it's like just a hodgepodge mess. It's like, ugh.
Oh, by the way, Cheese Spawn is now the lowest rated. So there you have
That's
it.
right, because I voted.
Here you have it. Boom, boom.
I fucking forgot what I was going to say now. Sorry.
That I'm amazing.
Yes, Rob is amazing and generous.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Kind.
Hold on. Let's not go with the generous.
I mean,
Let's
empathetic.
I don't know about. Oh, come on! Now you're going too far.
No,
Nobody's gonna believe. Nobody's gonna believe that stuff.
Look, you make your meat really good.
Well, there are people believe that.
See?
Yeah, that's what they tell him all the time. His meat's really good.
Hear it all.
I'm jealous. I'm jealous when you talk about your barbecues and stuff, and I'm jealous I don't get to go.
Oh, that's what you're talking about, barbecue.
Yeah, and 61 candidates. Oh, is Steve Hilton one of the ones for a governor, right?
I don't even know. There's just too many names.
Yeah, I think that. Well, what do you have to do to be on that? Don't it's signatures or something?
I don't know.
Be on the ballot? I'm assuming you need to have so many signatures just to get on the ballot.
Probably. There's whatever the minimum effort requirement is. There's a lot of them. People who did.
Do you actively have to live in California to vote?
No, just your housemate can live there. It's fine.
I don't even know what the rules are.
Yeah, you have to live in California.
I do have to live in California to vote. How's that?
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care about that.
I know.
I just want to know if I can run.
You want to vote for him?
I think you have to have an address at least that's been registered for a while. I think I'm sure you have to be a resident of the state.
You only vote once, Rob? Rookie.
Right. I know, despite the fact that everybody seems to think that, mail fraud, mail voting fraud. I don't know. I don't. I just vote once. Yeah.
Yeah, it's more female voting fraud.
We get it's weird because like you get notification like via text, like when your ballot's been mailed, when the day it's supposed to be delivered, text confirming that did you get your ballot, and then a text confirming that they got your ballot back. If you drop, I just walk over to the ballot box and drop it in the ballot box. I don't send it via mail, but there's the public library is like the polling station, and you can drop off your ballot early, so you don't have to wait in line that day.
See, I live in a nice little small conservative area, so I wear my dirtiest, hippiest little shirt, and I go to vote in person and drive the 90-year-old biddies that are all volunteering crazy. So,
I go in person to drop off my ballot because I don't want to send it via mail. I want to make sure it gets there, and also it's a nice little walk. I just don't, I just like the ability to not have to make arrangements that that day and time to get down there. It's easier to be able to have it, and I can go drop it off early. It's ranked choice voting is not a thing. Cover ranked choice voting exists in some cities, but not on the state. But not on the state ballot. It would be cool if ranked choice voting was, especially when you have that many candidates for governor. But this is the primary. So what ends up happening, and this is the thing that California has done, which is stupid. So it's an open primary state. So all candidates are on the primary ballot for governor, or the governor. It's basically they got it set up so the top two that are in the main, then go to the main election. So it's possible you could have 2 Republicans or 2 Democrats or whatever, and no opposing party when it comes time to the actual election. And they did this because the Republicans and Democrats were teaming up to make sure that third-party candidates would never have a chance to be elected to office. But now are realizing, like, this go around, because there were like something like, I don't know, 35 different Democrats running and like only like a handful of Republicans. All of a sudden they were realizing that there was a chance that maybe there might be 2 Republicans and no Democrat on the ballot. And it's like, and I'm like, oh, well, you guys make, this is what happens when you make, when you try to rig the system in your favor, it will backfire on you eventually, you dumbasses. Just stop playing games. But yes, ranked choice voting exists in some cities. Like Oakland has ranked choice voting. I know that for sure. Isn't Stallwell on the ballot? This, I don't know that he dropped out. Last I heard, well, wait, no, I don't know. Maybe I'm confusing. I don't know. There are ballot. That's the thing with any ballot.
He definitely dropped out.
Anybody who, oh yeah, no, I'm confusing him with somebody else.
Yeah, anybody dropped out of everything.
Anything, anytime where you print ballots, if you print them before an event happens and somebody pulls out, their name's gonna appear, and that'll screw things up. That happens to everyone, everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But
my last polling location was at a church, which is a little problematic in and of itself, I think. But they also weirdly, randomly, sold the best goddamn egg rolls you've ever had on voting day.
At the church?
Yeah.
There you go, T-Nubs.
Egg rolls. That seems weird.
That's so strange.
Make your voting. Get an egg roll.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And
I
they're
think
like
the words y'all are looking for are "thank you."
Yeah.
Do they have a wrapper on that says vote?
Notice the egg roll portion wasn't my complaint of this whole matter.
Was it one of those Korean Baptist churches? We have a lot of like Korean Baptist.
It was Hmong.
Maybe
Methodist,
they could maybe we could really get voter turnout to increase by saying instead of the little sticker that says I voted, you get the egg roll in a little bag that says I voted. So you get a free egg roll when you cast your vote.
I think that they should take a little stamp that says I voted and just stamp it right on your forehead. That
Back to Rob the Dauber.
Everyone's gonna know, like Ash Wednesday, it'll be like that.
Yeah, Ash Wednesday is the only time when I see people when they have their ashes, like, oh, it's Ash Wednesday. That's not the only way I know.
I know.
I'm just like, oh, they didn't shower.
I went to Catholic school.
Yeah.
Right.
Anybody's doing anything
Egg
exciting?
roll
for
away the
Mother's Day?
stone.
In case you didn't
Going
know,
to a con
is Sunday.
What's going on Sunday?
Yeah, I went to the store and bought a card, and I wrote a handwritten note inside of it and posted it earlier in the week so it would get to my mother in time, and made a point of being that good kid who didn't wait to just buy flowers the night before and have them overnighted to her.
Don't you judge me, Rob.
That would totally be my move.
Yo, Paul for the call.
It's my usual. It is my usual, but
y'all seen where Drew has been hospitalized for the past week or week plus.
His foot.
I talked to him in DMs, but he had some work done on his foot. You can see that in the picture. but he was sitting there taking pictures of the movie of the day on FX because they have the movies. And he was, but yeah. So good to see you, homie. Hope you're feeling better. Hope you're.
Feel better, Drew.
recovering.
Yeah, I hope you end up getting a
Recover quickly.
sweet peg leg.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't leave with a parrot, you do not get your money's worth.
Yeah. I get it half because you got one leg.
Oh, it's gonna happen. Awesome.
Or maybe he wants pancakes. I meant to say IHOP.
Oh, he says home and wrestling. There we go. Awesome.
I was gonna say, I kept him in the hospital for a week. That's serious.
Let's see.
Huh?
So I'm gonna say two of you.
Animated series 1992. Batman the Animated Series from 1992 is goated.
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
Ce soir?
Yeah, that's all I know.
Yeah, it's got a certain je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi.
I would say nothing comes even close to it.
Yeah, the original Batman animated series is tough to beat.
Like,
It is.
Who could even come a close second?
X-Men.
X-Men.
Not Superman. And I'm referring to the Fleischer Superman
No.
for what it accomplished.
I think that the Fleischer Superman animated is far superior than both the Batman and X-Men, but in totality and for like storytelling and for all Batman's goated.
Storytelling, yeah, I see that.
What they did with the animation for that Fleischer Superman was super far ahead of its time, but they weren't sitting there telling like riveting stories in the process of it and all the other stuff that came with it. Drew, you look like you just put down the crack pipe, my dude.
I just
No, he looks like he's homeless. My God.
I'm just kidding.
Well, doesn't
I just woke up and took a handful of
You took a
medication.
homeless pill? Jesus Christ.
You look like you feel good, is my point.
Bedhead, baby. Actually, the
I can tell now you're
Nazis are
awake.
wearing off, so another
We just
round's
have to
coming
give you as
soon
much
after
shit as
breakfast.
possible.
Yeah.
Madam, if you think his hair is terrible, you should have seen me when I first woke up.
Nobody cares, Retro. I'm sorry. I mean,
Drew, catch us up, man. How you doing? How you feeling?
I am alive. Manchu lives. That is
Manchu lives.
Yeah, it's the sequel to Manchu. It's like
Did they have
Clutch,
to put
but
you out and do a big
Manchu
surgery?
returns.
They put you out.
I had part of my toe amputated. I had a small blood blister under a callus on my toe that was nagging me for a very long time. I kept redressing it, cleaning it, taking care of it. And then I got sepsis, so I almost died.
Oh my God, that's like the worst thing they got.
Yeah, so I was in the hospital for 5 days.
Wow.
Yeah, I got out.
Were you worried about the
yesterday.
sepsis?
Was I worried? I thought I was going to die.
Yes, that's what you think about when you hear sepsis.
So I was sick for a couple of days, like just like dragging ass at work, like last Monday and Tuesday, and then but I had worked 4 and I had four scheduled off, so I was like, I'm just gonna take Wednesday, Thursday, and just sleep, and I'm gonna be fine and be right as rain. We'll get back to normal. Woke up Wednesday afternoon, ran a couple errands, grabbed some lunch, took a quick nap because I still wasn't feeling too hot. Threw my lunch up like violently. I thought I had food poisoning. It was very, very disgusting.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, what do you do with food poisoning? You drink water, you suffer through it. You don't
eat anything.
You don't eat anything. You sleep, and it passes. All day Thursday, I was also just could not keep anything down, couldn't keep anything in. So I'm like, oh well, this obviously isn't food poisoning. It's got to be the stomach flu, because my little sister had the stomach flu a couple of weeks before that, and her kids all got sick. I'm like, those little fuckers, they got me sick. I know they did. So I'm like, all right, what's the plan? Well, let's just go ahead and do the same thing we've been doing. Hydrate, get some electrolytes in us, get some sleep. Woke about midday Friday and noticed a rash creeping up my leg. And I was like, well, this doesn't look right. And my toe, which has been a sore, but not a giant problem for me was like throbbing in pain. So I'm like, all right, these are obviously all related. I got to go to the hospital at some point, but you know, I'll get a ride. Waited for my sister and my brother-in-law to get off work. They get off work around 9:30, 10 o'clock or so. So I'm like, I'll just try to sleep it off until they get off work, and then I'll have somebody take me. Yeah, at 10:30, I can't hold water in my stomach. I'm throwing up the second I take a sip of something.
Right.
I can't, like, I'm feeling heart palpitations, short of breath, screaming at my dog because he just won't like get out of my way. I think I'm having a heart attack. So I called my brother-in-law and my sister, and neither one of them answered their fucking phones. I'm like, oh shit. Well, they were putting the kids to bed. Uber, they have a number for that. It's called 911, and that's the one I called. Yeah, the ambulance got here, and I'm glad they did when they did.
Jesus.
Yeah, they had. I look like a fucking junkie. All the track marks up and down my arms.
You look like you lost a lot of weight.
You look like a junkie right
I was
now.
about to say, you look like you clearly lost about 13 pounds.
Yeah.
Well, it's I need to lose about 40 more. Because the
keep
substance
trying.
my blood
Your
sugar,
other thing?
and I'm in full diabetes now, and that's not great. And
Okay.
so, yeah, I mean, my pancreas just was like, nope, we're not playing with this fucker. So everything kind of went to pot all at the same time. So
you're in the ambulance, and they take you back to the hospital, and now you're in the hospital for how long?
So have you learned your lesson at this point? Like, you do realize this is just
my
karma
lesson?
for
Yeah, I can't be killed.
This is
I'm
just
immortal.
karma for praising that shitty movie, The Marvels. That's all this is.
I just started trying to
my guy.
Look. All I know now is that I can't be killed. If this can't kill me, nothing can.
Dude, you almost died because of a callus. I don't think you're getting the right life lesson.
I didn't almost die because of a callus. I almost died because of my job.
Your bloodline is weak, my guy.
Not taking care of myself.
To be clear, for the record to be straight, it was because of a callus, not because he is callous.
Yeah, next to his death by hangnail.
Why not both?
Wait,
Yeah,
is Callus? Is that an actual comic book character? The way you said it made me feel like it was referencing a comic book.
Yeah, that's
character.
gonna be me. I'm just the guy with lumpy feet.
But yeah, Drew, I just looked up the symptoms for sepsis, so I feel you, man. I'm glad you're okay, man.
Yeah, they had to dig an infection out of the bone in my foot.
So once
That's
you got
great.
in the ambulance, is that when you stay at the hospital a long time, or what?
Oh yeah, they took me right to the emergency room. I have never been to the emergency room and not waited. And they were like
the Disney
they took me.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Clearly, you haven't been in New York.
This
Clearly,
guy-
you
this
haven't
guy
been in
needs
New
to
York
go.
because you would have waited in New York.
Right. Well, I'm glad I called the ambulance, because if my brother-in-law would have taken me in and I would have sat in that waiting room for a couple hours, that would have been even worse. But I mean,
wait till you find out your ambulance isn't in the insurance network. But
I don't give
I'm glad
a
you're
fuck.
alive.
I'll just act like an illegal immigrant. I just won't pay it.
There you go.
You can't get me from medical debt. Go fuck yourself.
Shit's
But
fired.
yeah, you shouldn't have saved my lives. Yeah, you people.
So you were just hanging
That's
out
on
with
you.
people, and that's how you got to the hospital. I'm just confused.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
you got
I
there and you had to go
yeah.
back, or okay.
No,
No,
I
he
just
hopped on
got
his
home
scooter.
yesterday.
Legion, I'm on Bruce and Coffee, but I'm still listening.
Yeah, they caught me in they got me in a room in the ER right away. I literally was hooked to, they had 6 IVs going in me at the same time. My brother-in-law counted, they put 17 bags of fluid in me before they took me upstairs. That is like insane to me.
That is insane.
They're a little
You
bag.
must have felt really bloated.
They are not little bags.
The funny thing was,
Yeah,
there was
they
a doctor
really
in
want that
Mexico,
insurance
and
money.
those bags were condoms of cocaine. And
I wish.
he was a mule smuggling them across the border into Arizona for cocaine, madam.
I tell you,
That's a circle.
the worst part is I spent 3 days at home throwing up and not being able to drink anything and keep it down. And I was just so fucking thirsty. I was just like, all I wanted was like, can I get some water in me? Can I get some water in me? And they kept giving me ice chips at first. Right. And then they finally got me like settled down to the point where like I wasn't throwing up, and they gave me some water. And literally the second I had like half of this cup of water, the surgeon comes in and says, looks like you're probably going to need surgery, and takes my water off my tray and throws it away. And he says, you can't have anything to drink or eat. I was like, how long is it going to be? He's like, well, we're not going to know for a while. I'm like, this is fucking great. And apparently the antibiotics they give you immediately make you super fucking thirsty. Yeah. So it's like, oh, that's great. So like I had the worst dry mouth that I think I've ever experienced. I was like foaming at the mouth like a rabid dog. But and hospital food sucks ass, man.
Yes,
it's terrible.
It was healthy for you. They take out all the salt and stuff and sugar.
I mean, sure, could it be some flavor in it? Tastes good. Yeah, like, I had they gave me beef stroganoff for lunch one day, and it was actually good. And I cleared the plate, and I was like, oh well. And they were like, well, it looks like your appetite's back. And I was like, no, the appetite's been not coming back fully, but
it was good. It was just less bad.
Yeah, it was like it was less bad.
Horrible stuff.
It's just like it's like MREs. It's like, these are awful. Oh, this one's less bad than the other, so I can eat it.
Right. It's like, I don't like eggs, and it's like everyday breakfast is like, here's some powdered scrambled eggs. Like, ugh.
Powdered scrambled eggs. Yeah,
you know that's exactly what they're using in there.
Oh yeah,
they're not using it.
Any place where you get
hadn't been an egg in a hospital in decades.
So you're like, you want it scrambled, or you want a?
Anytime you scrambled eggs at a hotel or whatever else, or all that shit.
I'm going to be off my feet for about 6 to 8 weeks, which means no driving, which means no Heroes Con for me, unfortunately, guys. So,
it's all because I'm not going to be there, huh, Drew?
I'm sorry.
No, I mean, I was super fucking hyped to go, and
everybody's using me as an excuse. It's
they
okay.
Can't get you a mobility scooter while you're there.
Well, the issue is the driving.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's my right foot, so it's like I'm going to be off my feet for 6 to 8 weeks.
Well,
they're not going to take the stitches out for almost 5 weeks.
Next year, Heroes.
So, Drew, I don't know if you know this, but I never drive to Heroes.
Well, yeah, you live in California. That's a long drive.
I know.
Black car and airplane.
Yeah, I'm not paying that kind of money to fly to Charlotte.
Hospital.
All right. I got to run to the post office before this guy changes his mind and cancels all his Batman orders. I'll see you.
Get them Batmans out.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
What cement block did he kick?
So,
rewind and get the whole story.
So I will say, Mark, I did watch a good movie while I was laid up in the hospital that I didn't.
I saw you posting what I would argue are good movies.
Well, I mean, none of them were terrible, but
the
like
Incredible Hulk, I really like a lot.
That is a good movie. I just think it doesn't stack up to the rest of the MCU offerings, but at the time, I think it's a really great standalone movie.
I think I just have a different perspective that I watched that one from. I felt like, because it predates the MCU, so even though it's included in the MCU, it was before it was officially established.
Yeah, it's and
I look at it as an actual spirited successor and sequel to the television show in such a well done way. They use Bill Bixby is the origin story for the MCU Incredible Hulk. Mm-hmm. And I thought that was brilliant. I remember the first time sitting there watching that intro and seeing him in the chair and the warning light flashing. I'm like, what a great way to we don't need to waste time on that. We have decades of a syndicated show that everyone knows of, if not have watched it. This is great.
Sits in the zeitgeist, so you can just pull it.
Yeah, exactly. And the design of the Hulk in that is by far my favorite design of the Hulk we've seen in live action.
I think his haircut's a little crappy, but that's just me. And Abomination just is a little too muddy in those fight scenes.
I agree.
They could have used, $10 more million in a couple more weeks to make that thing look a little bit crisper. But I think they did what they could with it.
Oh my God. And all of the, they just had that Spider-Man
fight.
Yeah, they had that Spider-Man commercial come out where they're showing you the clips of the cover homages and stuff. They were doing that in the Hulk movie in that college campus fight, left and right.
It was very well played.
Yeah, the Jones era Hulk run is one of my favorites, rivaling Evil Immortal Hulk. And when Blonsky shoots the little grenade launcher at him and he puts the the metal up in front of his face and he growls through it. That's literally the cover of Split Decisions. I'm like that. And then what they did with Hulk Gray in the cave when he's sitting there in the cave with Betty and it's raining and lightning and throwing the rock at the lightning, like Hulk Gray. Like, look at this.
These Ross was never better, dude. William Hurtis Ross was never better than he was in that movie.
Amazing,
fantastic. But I watched Free Guy.
Oh, I didn't like it.
The first time I watched Free Guy. I know why you didn't like it, because it's like if Tron didn't suck. It's like
no, I didn't like it because that was the first. Because I sat down to watch it with my family. I sat down to watch it because it's on. It came out on Disney Plus. This is long before the Hulu integration.
Oh, it's just a little too not family friendly.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember, but they just straight up throw the F word out there. Like the first time my kid hears the F word ever is in that movie because they threw it on Disney Plus, which was explicitly a family platform at that time that hadn't done any R-rated Marvel stuff on there, hadn't done any Hulu integration, none of that, and they just throw fuck on there. I'm like,
I thought that movie was extremely well. It was like Ready Player One if it wasn't just a fucking commercial.
Yeah, I don't dislike it because it's not well made or anything like that. I just dislike it on principle.
I thought it was really well written, really well directed.
It was far better than I expected. That's for sure.
It was
Bleak coming at the bedhead.
Bro, this is this is
it's a good look for you though. I'll give it to you. It's a good look. I like it.
Look, I still got some up there. That's I'm happy about that. I haven't worn my hat since I went into the hospital, so we're gonna try to see what happens with that. And I was thinking about shaving the beard and going with a quality just the stash.
No, don't do a stash. No, my God, stop! Don't do that.
Porno stash?
No stash.
Just the stash.
The pedophile stash looks.
No, I'm gonna look like a fireman. I'm not gonna.
Sorry, it looks good on nobody.
I'm sorry, Manchu. I'm with Madam on that. You're not Magnum PI, my guy.
Look, I could be. I fucking could be.
You have enough chest hair?
Well, he's got a point there, madam. Everyone's allowed to have to chase their dreams, ain't they?
Look, I don't have much chest hair anymore because every time they put those fucking probes on me and they pull them off. Oh my God, I got like these little blotches of like hairlessness.
It's like some 40-year-old, like a 40-year-old virgin. Huh?
I should. Yeah, I look like a man o' lantern, honestly. I should.
Drew, that reminds me of our front lawn, all the patches of bear.
Now I look like the front lawn show. Thanks.
Patches.
It's gonna look like you do have some weird disease if you take your shirt off.
I got several weird diseases.
If it makes you feel
see
better,
these
Drew,
horse
you
pill
better
antibiotics
work
they have
than
me on.
I just started growing. I just started growing chest hair.
I don't want to know.
No, you're good. It's just
there are some things we can keep private.
No, you're good.
That's not fun though.
And when I say that, I mean keep it to yourself, not in my DMs.
Yeah, right.
On a side note, madam, I will say that is a nice cosplay.
Thank you so much.
Very roguish.
Pardon?
You're cosplaying?
No, I'm not. This is
Okay.
my normal look. I'm going to the grocery
I
store.
was going to say,
Well, regardless, the outfit looks good on you.
Thank you so much.
All I've watched since I've been home is the extended editions of The Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
Yeah, there's. I tell you what, man. Of all the great movies out there, there is absolutely no film more utterly beautiful than The Fellowship of the Ring. It is the most well shot, intentional movie, and they add 4 hours to that movie, and every single shot means something. It's just great. I could watch it over and over and over again.
I heard from somebody that the Hobbit, like, oh, sorry, go ahead, Boom Boom.
You have 9 more toes.
Well, if you guys need anybody to count to 20, I am not your guy. So look elsewhere.
How balanced do you feel now that you lost that toe?
I really don't know because I can't put any weight on my foot at all except for my heel.
Well, I don't.
So it's like I'm on crutches. So I won't know. But as far as the physical therapist seems to think that I'm not going to need any sort of sessions at all. So.
Oh yeah,
that's just because you're too frustrating for them to deal with.
Actually,
Not
I'm
because you
I'm
wouldn't
very polite.
benefit from it.
You
Actually
can- you
saw the
can
bill
count
and they were
the
like,
20.
"Oh yeah, you don't need no more."
Yeah, I
You
know.
can, Drew, you can count to 20, just not 21.
Not
Oh,
21.
they were-
Well, I can. Are we counting inches here? Because I can count to 19.
Drew,
and a half.
I heard from a medical ad that the vital toe for balance is the pinky toe. If you lose that, your balance is off pretty bad.
I'll keep
I
that in
think that's
mind.
the toe you gotta work on.
If maybe I'll cut off my pinky in order to make sure that I balance the rest of my foot out.
Oh,
There
so
you
you just
go,
look
now you
off
can
your
feel
pinky
even.
clout. Okay. Noted.
Be robbing Peter to pay Paul till I'm walking on a stump.
Oh, sure. When in doubt, you don't know how to experiment. Just cut off the pinky tongue. Oh,
Well,
Good morning, Bleeker.
here's the
Oh,
lesson
Mom.
for you folks.
What if
you
he
get
just chooses a
small cut on your toe?
toe?
Call out of work.
Huh.
Go to
You
the
know, it's
doctor.
funny. I was just telling a friend of mine one year we had no kneecap test in school. And I literally purposely ate a full bag of salt and vinegar chips just so I could get a stomach ache and stay home.
Why would a bag of salt and vinegar chips give you a stomach ache? Delicious.
Well, when you have a big bag like the one we had, the jumbo family sized one, I ate the whole thing. And
Guess it
I was like,
depends on how
maybe
big your family is.
6, 7, 8 years old.
6, 7.
I'm calling into work. I'm calling into
No,
work
no,
right
no,
now.
no.
I'm calling in right now. I'm going to open up my bag of chips. Okay.
Hey, fucking do it.
And it's funny because I remember I woke up and at first I didn't think about going to bed, but when I woke up, I'm like, no. I went right into my bedroom because my mom had given me the chips beforehand, and I opened them, immediately ate, got the stomach ache, vomited, and Graham's like, nope, you're staying home. I'm like, yes.
I did watch Black Panther and Wakanda Forever back to back.
Oh, sorry.
And I still stand by the fact that Wakanda Forever is just as good a film, if not better in many ways.
Yeah, but we all stand by the fact that you're a terrible movie reviewer.
Terrible.
I don't know, man. By
Yeah.
the time the third fight on a waterfall happens in Black Panther, I'm just like, can we fucking do something about
By
this?
the time the queen drowns in a skyscraper, I'm like, fuck this. movie.
Yeah, Namor came and fucked up all of Wakanda
name is
single-handedly.
You just
Who?
fucking call him Namor.
His name is
Namor.
Namor.
His name is
So
Namor.
many
Put some fucking
spoilers.
respect
I
on
haven't
it.
even
Who came? What the fuck are you?
I
talking
hate
about?
that after all that.
Namor in the
she forgave
MCU
his
is one of the most
dumbass.
impressive
And it's-
characters that
So
has
if you
been on
thought you were going to
screen.
get any sympathy because you're a cripple now,
No, I
you
don't
came to
give a
the
shit.
wrong stream, buddy.
God, I didn't expect any sympathy from you people at all.
Love you guys.
Then you're not disappointed.
Yeah, hot pockets.
Hey, Coach McGurk, I love that. Fucking A, Marcus.
That bad
Yeah,
haircut.
I love you.
Bad takes, but
I do look
Are
like
we
a
going to
Coach
stop
McGurk.
him? I don't know.
Jesus.
Turn
I
on,
like the
turn
hair. I
on the
think it's
AC
cool.
in the car. That should do it.
Coach McGurk. Jesus. What a deep pool.
I'm going to go watch Mortal Kombat 2 here in just a few. Hopefully that's better than the first one. The first
I
one
heard
was
it's a fun movie though.
ass.
I
It's
heard
getting-
that all the kills are a little underwhelming, but it is very cartoonish and fun. So if you're
So
looking
I
That's
for
what I
saw-
hear.
I watched that extended clip of Kung Lao and Liu Kang fighting, and the fight choreography in that fight alone was just through the roof. The first one set a very, 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 very low bar for me personally. I don't give two shits about going just to watch fatalities. You can do that on YouTube with the video games.
yeah.
I want a fun movie. I want Outworld. I want lore. But hopefully it's fun. I did catch like some of those early movie reviewers that go not like, you know, like when they do an early screening and let the public into the early screening. You know, if you're there early enough to get a ticket, you come watch it. Then they ask you your reaction on the way out. A bunch of them were like, "Oh, it was amazing," blah blah blah, what you'd expect. But there was a couple of them. They're like, "I really liked it. This one, the dialogue was really good." I'm like, okay, those are the people that didn't like the first one that are like pointing out the faults of the first one as a plus with this one. So I'm thinking this one might be a little bit better.
I didn't like the shoehorned character, like the point of view new guy
Cole?
character. Yeah. Why are we
that
doing
was a big takeaway. I did spoil a little bit for myself. He has like an hour of screen time in the first one. He has 3 minutes approximately of screen time in this one. So I'm hoping they do exactly what everyone wants them to do. I don't know if they kill him off or not, but
Maybe I'll go
he's
later
just
today. Get somebody to take me.
huh?
Maybe
if you
I'll go
drive
today.
here,
Get somebody to take me.
If you can get here, I'll take you.
Yeah, and I can't drive down this fucking street.
Use your other foot.
Yeah. Have you ever tried to drive, Lefty?
Nah.
It's a challenge.
I'm lefty. I can do both. I'm ambi.
Especially if you're driving a stick.
Morning, lady.
That's right. We support everybody here.
You know,
I don't
it's
drive
funny,
a stick
one
because
of
I don't
you
want
is
chores
talking
on my
about rings and
transportation.
lady appears.
He said we support everybody here.
And see, Circumstances is with me. Namor MCU was he's dope. He's badass. We should have seen him in a Hulk fight.
Well, it's not over yet. He's
Put
still
him up,
there.
Would have loved to
put
see
him up.
that.
He's so bad. He's so badass. He got beat up by a kid that doesn't know how to fight.
He got beat
No,
up
he
by
got
a little kid and
he got
taken out by.
outsmarted by a super genius.
Yeah.
What happened?
Namor's a fucking.
You
Namor's
can't
a
you
first-
can't say that Shuri makes all this bullshit tech that she does in all these Black Panther movies and then ignore the fact that she's a genius.
He's a
And
genius.
that's how she
My
beat
dude, she
That's how
didn't
Black
beat
Panther
him.
gets all
She
of his
didn't
tech.
beat him with super tech. She turned on the freaking
She's
heater
cute.
in the car.
Are you dumb?
She's
when you put a fish in the air fryer,
He's
it
not a
can't
fish.
live long.
You're dumb.
He's not a fish.
We just watched him like rip those ships out of the sky and destroy Wakanda. You think he couldn't just get out when he's like, "Oh, I feel weird. Let me leave."
Who are you
Stupid.
talking about?
It was stupid.
He was
When he was
Yeah,
in the,
to
when he
me-
was in the
to me,
car
the
and
Shuri
he turned the
character-
heater on and took him out.
The Dora
Oh.
Milaje has got its fucking claws up your butthole. That's why you're so grumpy.
dude.
Well, anyone would
Shuri,
be grumpy with
the one
claws
who
in their
makes
butthole
tech
for being
for the
honest.
Wakandans. To me, she's like the
She's
what is
cute.
it? The micro. What micro is to Punisher as she is to Black Panther. Isn't
She's
Micro
Black
the one
Panther.
that handles like
She's
Yeah.
the Black Panther.
He's the-
stuff?
The
Micro's
tech
the thing
armory
now.
wizard. Yeah.
Isn't Micro's
She's
a
a
thing
cute
now?
to Bond.
Thank you, Layla. I was looking for something to.
Well, I'm gonna go watch Mortal Kombat. I'll leave you on the trusted hands of
You know
Rob.
what? I hope it's nothing but fucking fatalities.
I hope it rocks. I hope you have a good time.
Actually, that's what I
Win.
want.
Bye.
Them,
Can't wait to hear how it was.
They're gonna win with friendship.
Fatality.
You seen
Get
their early show?
careful. Them's
Mark?
fighting words.
Oh,
Puns.
Challenge.
You win. Friendship.
Win.
Yeah, friendships. I want to see some friendships.
Fatalities, friendships.
Oh, there's got to be babalities.
I love
Give
it.
me a
Animality.
Oh yeah,
babality.
the friendship fatality. The friendship fatality.
They were cute. Because they jump rope with your spine, you know?
What about bestiality?
Friendship.
When they die by them turning to beasts or animals. We've talked about fatalities and brutalities and friendalities, but y'all forgot about the bestialities.
No,
That
thank you.
gets you banned from YouTube.
Whoa, 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 whoa! That's a
I
step
think
too
you're onto
far.
something. I think
No,
you're
no,
onto
no. That's an actual thing in Mortal Kombat folklore where they turn to an actual animal and
It's called an animality.
Oh,
Thank you. Thank you. You know.
well, excuse me.
No, I wanted it to
Accusation
stay
here.
the same.
It's like a little person making love to a Shetland pony. It's bestiality, but
Excuse
only a little bit.
me.
A little bit. A little
A
bit.
little touch.
I don't know. I like bestiality as a new move. I'm going
Lady,
here.
No, thank you.
lady knows what I'm talking about. High five, lady.
There's like a fucking.
That's how we get centaurs. We don't need that.
I think Prince Charles has descended from a centaur.
I'm more laughable
King
about
Charles
this
now.
'cause
Remember,
when he
he's
was
King
talking
Charles.
about-
Well, yeah,
Drew
he's
was
not a
talking about
princeling
Lord of the
anymore.
Rings.
He ain't the prince anymore. He's King Charles.
Prince to me. Oh,
It's sad
Anyway.
because everybody still calls him Prince Charles.
it's true. I
He's
just
like, I'm
did.
the king. I'm the king.
Oh my
I
god. he's
like
gonna be
how
doing that
Drew
when
was
he dies.
talking about Lord of the Rings and Lady manifested.
Caroline, I've been watching all that girl's videos.
Which one?
The Boston girl who's like,
Oh,
yeah, I'm
is she
gonna fight
not a
with-
fucking?
Oh my
I
god,
love
where did
her.
she come from? What a
Boston
personality.
She's my goddamn hero.
Dude,
Wait,
like the
what's
first
this?
time I watched it, I was like, who is this? What is she talking about? And the more I watched her, I was like, oh man.
She's
The
a
thing is, it's just like,
unicorn.
she's like, I'm a grown up. I can drink vodka and go to the fucking casino. Like, what?
And she's just fucking
Sounds
straight
like
face.
something
And,
a
it's like,
Bostonian would say. I'm not gonna lie.
and she's like, you know what? This fucking girl, I got beat up.
I got beat up in a wheelchair. This fucking girl, she was talking shit about my mom. I said, I don't like what you're saying about my mom. Hair flies everywhere, fighting for my fucking life. But you know what? I can take a fucking punch. And I'm like, damn,
Yeah, that
mama.
sounds like Bostonian behavior.
It was. She's
For
fucking,
that, I have to applaud.
I
that.
noticed because my brother Darius lives in Boston and
Excellent,
acts
excellent.
similar.
she's fucking like Goodwill Hunting has not shit on her. Like
Yeah.
she's got more vibe energy than like Affleck and Damon.
Yeah, she's
Affleck.
more animated than Ben Affleck doing his
Oh, Ben
best
Affleck.
Southie Boston accent. Like he's just like that's who she is. There's no
Yeah, she is it. He acted
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, no, he's like, here's a cartoon version of people I knew. And she's like, I'm one of those people.
Here's the spirit essence of Boston.
Welcome to New England, as I tell people.
I think she should be their
But
guardian.
strictly
Like
Boston,
that is
respect
Boston mascot. I fucking love that bitch. She's my hero. What
I
kind
give her credit. I don't know who she is, but I might find the video somewhere.
Chad 90s in the chat is talking about Maul. Did you any of you guys watch Maul? The Shadow Lord?
I heard of the streaming series.
Oh, but
being
I've
a
just
thing,
been getting
but
into
I've
the
yet
back
to watch
rooms
it.
lately, so I'm hoping that's good.
Maul or
Yeah.
Mole?
Yeah,
Maul
as
Shadow.
Darth Maul.
The
Do you
Darth
like
Maul?
Mall World?
The Star Wars
I'm
Darth
with you,
Maul.
Drew. I
The
watched
Darth-
the series.
This.
Lady, don't get me started because I already know a dad joke about that one,
We had that conversation this
and
morning.
I'll pop it
No,
right
I
here.
missed it.
You did. You were sleeping, resting your little head.
Not tempt me
Getting
with
your
the
beauty
panels,
sleep.
please. I don't
Take
think
it.
the panel's ready
Just
for me
full
to
of
do that
antibiotics.
particular dad joke.
Yes, E-Man, I saw that John Jang backed out of Oakley Comic Con.
Boo.
There's a few less books for me to have to pull out.
Oh, there you go. I'll save you the
The lady
trouble of
knows what joke
carrying
I'm
them
about to pull.
Yeah, I don't have to go pull them out of my inventory for signatures. It makes my life easier.
Anybody got a Ray Park signature?
All right.
I
lady?
do somewhere around
John
here,
Jang?
man. When
Yeah.
the Phantom Menace came out, I
From
bought everything
Darth
Darth Maul.
I posted on my Instagram this week for my Darth Maul signed Phantom Menace with featuring him and my Hayden Christensen signed Darth Vader book for
I guess that you can be considered a Star Wars fan.
I have over here off the side. I have my sabers on a stand with all light up with different color kyber crystals and shit because I'm a freaking nerd.
Nice.
I hate Star Wars. Star Wars sucks.
Yeah, okay,
That's just
My brother
something that
loved it. I'm
I mean,
sorry,
everybody
guys.
would
Bleecker
say
had
they were
me.
stupid.
Bleecker left because there was a Star Trek
Oh,
convention he had to run to.
Yeah.
Well,
He had to go say hey to Spock.
He had some
live
pickles
long
to go kiss.
prosper, Blaker.
Listen, man, I got Star Wars tattooed. I even have an original Millennium Falcon. Stop it. I love Star Wars.
Get it, bro.
I
know.
just
He didn't like Grogu. He's
yeah,
not
man,
a
I'm a
Grogu.
huge
Grogu can fuck
fan of what
off.
they. Oh, come on, that Mandalorian Grogu movie is going to be clearly not in the bottom 5 Star Wars movies ever released. It's clearly going to be better than
I
all
saw
of
the
the sequel
first 20
trilogy.
minutes.
Yeah,
Wait,
isn't it
I saw the
already-
first 20 minutes. The first 20 minutes are really good. Like they're they're
I
very
bet the last
action
20
filled.
minutes are really good. I bet the middle 20 minutes are really good. I think all
I
the 20
bet-
minutes surrounding that
Yeah,
are probably
I
going to be
wouldn't
great as
surprised
well.
if that's the only thing that's pretty good.
That'll
Yeah,
start
they-
Galactic.
Their
I did get to
opening
see
week,
the
their
CG.
opening weekend, long weekend, they made $80 million. That's really great.
It's not open yet.
No,
They're
it's
gonna
20
suck.
I need to
is
watch
the
some
22nd.
Battlestar Galactica. I have heard so much about this. I should
I
know
love
this by
Battlestar
now, but I've yet to take time to watch any clippings from
At
it.
least
I kinda
I
wanna
know.
watch it.
Battlestar Galactica has been like there's like 2 different versions. It's like
Scientology.
So now I
It
gotta
is
pick the
Battlefield
right
Earth.
one.
Right. I
Thanks, Rob.
like the newer one.
There's
with
actually 3 versions actually technically, but
Rob, why you challenge my brain cells, man?
Did
I
you
think
watch
everything does, but
the
that's
newest
now you're
one,
good. I'm
Ron?
teasing.
He didn't have an answer to
Huh?
that.
Did you watch the newest Battlestar Galactica?
the sci-fi series when it was out like
Yes.
10, 15, 20 years ago, whatever it was. Yes.
Oh, time ago.
Yes.
That'd be like
I watched
20
it. I watched Caprica. I enjoyed Caprica, the spinoff. I watched all of it. It was great. I enjoyed
Yeah, but
it.
did you watch Andromeda, Rob? That's the really important question.
No, I did not watch Andromeda.
Well,
No, I
so what,
didn't watch it.
what kind of nerd are you?
Hey, what's up, Justin?
Comics. Hello. How
Wait a
you doing?
second. So, you talk about the
Kevin Sorbo.
Yeah, okay, that's the one you're talking about. Okay,
Yeah.
Did anyone hear about
Oh, man,
Farscape? Anyone here a Farscape fan at all, or at least watched it?
Well, that's a comic. We don't talk about comics on this comic book show. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm
Who
not gonna
gagging?
lie.
I heard that.
Andromeda,
Lady.
it's never been a hotter future. One dude, 16 chicks, greatest show of all time.
Good lady,
Yeah, until he needs some peace and quiet.
All right, well, we got about another 5 minutes, and we're wrapping this shindig up because I have work to do.
What? Dad?
Romania?
I know.
You're no fun.
Let Romania calls.
That's right. That and the people who are the stupid salespeople who want me to fucking write contracts for them and shit like that. You know.
But
I
is
don't
it
know.
your the one that's going to keep your household for you? That
Yeah,
Romanian
the one who
lady.
puts they all put roofs over my head. So
Yeah. Well,
How many roofs do you need?
man
At the,
name.
end, at the end of the day,
At least 10.
You're
this
still
guy's
alive.
working with only 2 walls, and he's got 78 roofs. What is
Mini
going on?
roofs.
depends. I need a roof over here. I need a roof in the Bahamas. I need a roof in the
A roof in the Bahamas.
all these
Storm-
different.
You better get you a storm-rated roof.
That's right. Well, the new roof is the new roof's got 130-mile-an-hour winds
Like
rating.
metal roof.
Did you know
just
that there
the new asphalt shingle stuff from Corning. It's
Yeah.
got 130-mile-an-hour wind rating on it.
I
And
like
a 50-year warranty.
I've been watching a lot of like home
Is it?
improvement shows where they'll like come in like replace roofs and things like that, and like all these new like metal formed roofs,
Mm-hmm.
they're just like they look so stupid when they're putting them on, but once they're on, it's like why would you do anything other than that? Like it seems like especially in certain parts of the world, it's just like why would you invest in something that's going to need to be replaced when this is
It
clearly
depends where you're at. Yeah, here we have like where Madam is too. You have requirements with regarding the heat reflection and
right.
the cool roof requirements. So there are certain materials and everything else requirements to go along with that and whatnot. But
I did see because they were putting metal roofs on in Arizona, maybe it was in New Mexico, but there was like a coating they had to use for it. Like I had like a spray coating that went on top of it. That was like I guess a reflective coating. I don't know. All things to consider.
where Jane's almost wearing a zoot suit, and that'd be good now.
All right. All you guys are gonna go. I'm gonna go too.
Well, it's good because you'd be kind of silly sitting there by yourself.
You sit here alone.
with that when I turn off the lights and you're just sitting there in the dark all by
Guys,
yourself.
guys.
Madam's going like, hey, hello. Hello.
Yeah, I'm gonna dip, guys. I got morning things to do, but much love to pen on chat.
Good to
Have a good day, buddy.
Oh, always good to see you guys.
Anybody have anything that needed to say and promote real quick?
No.
Tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern, sketch show. Make your vote. That's it.
See,
There you go.
Watch my awesome ice cream man video. It's fucking fantastic. Go fucking watch it.
I'm gonna go watch it right now.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
He has nothing
Yes,
else
sir.
better to do.
I like Ice Cream Man.
Out of a toe.
Blakey, if you're going live in a few minutes, I'll tune in too.
Oh, that's
Whereas I just like ice cream, man.
I like ice cream, man.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Am I allowed
I'm gonna
to
pop some
promote even
oxys
though
to
I'm
go back to
just
bed.
a gamer?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Drew. I hope you feel a lot better. Sorry to hear.
It's gonna be a while, but yeah, I'm getting there. I'm like
Drew, can I
finally.
ask
some comfort.
wrong with you? What happened? What happened?
It's sepsis.
Oh my god! Here I go. I
Oh,
got it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Here we go with the story.
Yeah,
guys.
I was in the.
Well,
I'm
I
not gonna
have
go through the whole damn
want-
thing, but I was in the
Oh,
hospital
here's
for
a
5
story on
days
the Hampshire
with a blood
Chronicle.
infection.
Oh my
Okay,
god!
better
Cliff
hear
on
that, buddy.
Comics, how you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Mr. Softy Truck. Good. Yeah.
But now that I'm alive,
Drew-
I know nothing can kill me.
Are you going to be a CGI or one of those little Dexcom wearers now?
I don't know.
Oh, you mean like the Doctor from the Voyager?
No, nothing to do with Voyager.
My meter. Get
Yeah.
my oils,
Can you-
my fluids tested.
CGM.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right, boys, I gotta get to work.
All right, kids.
Hey guys,
Love you,
Enjoy your
Bleaker.
day.
Everybody,
I'm gonna go to
read a book,
Mhm.
buy a comic book, and support your local
Well,
comic book store.
if we're talking comic books, I have one at the ready